Hi guys, Dama.82 here. We'll be starting the stream here shortly. Heitzmeister is going to be joining us here momentarily. Just taking a moment to send out links. There we go. I've really been looking forward to this. I don't know about you guys.
Let's see how bad we all are. Oh boy.
So I was telling little Akari before you guys joined in, I was looking through my old stuff and I saw like some really bad eye cancer in there.
Yeah, and unfortunately for my old stuff, I kind of deleted it all.
Ugh.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, the old ships that I originally built.
Yes.
I did that as well out of shame, honestly.
What happened to
Oh, hey matey.
Oh, matey.
Yeah,
I
hello.
said they were severely out of date and went, I don't see me trying to bring them up to standard, so, delete them.
Anywho.
You know, I did that out of shame. Because my oldest designs, I thought that the most efficient way to do APS was just using a single loader.
I kept mine because I keep finding some other random use for stuff on it that I usually can put on something else, so yeah. Why bother recreating something when you can just borrow something off the shelf, you know?
I've never managed to do that. I keep building a ton of stuff from scratch.
Yep, same here, because there's something nice to be able to build something from scratch and have it work.
Anyway, before we get too much further into this, I just want to let people know that for this 300 subscriber special, I'm going to be showing off a lot of my earliest designs. I don't know if the rest of you guys plan on doing so, but you're welcome to do so as well.
I thought the plan was all to try and drag out some stuff.
Pretty much, yeah. I know Heitzmeister sent me a blueprint. Was a destroyer or something like that, right?
Yes, this was my first ship I built. My first unit I built, I guess. No.
Honestly, we could actually tell stories about why our first ships were built.
Yeah.
Do we have to?
First one was a great success.
Great success!
It floated with only 5% of the structure out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hell, I managed to get the deck above the waterline.
Sometimes that's a
then
challenge in
only,
itself.
Only rolled over every second shot it fired.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't manage to link up the weapons, and every time it fired its two cram cannons, it managed to almost keel over.
Alright, I guess we're good to go. I'll go ahead and start the server.
Well, I do have
Yeah,
a story
my team's
about
going as well.
a ship that was initially built with low knowledge, but it wasn't mine. It was actually my friend who I got interested into from the depths. He literally built a cheese wedge, not like Borowise's canoes, but more lines of sideways.
Alright, I'm gonna spawn in a layer platform if anyone wants to nuke the one that we spawned in with.
Dama?
Yes.
Well, I wanted to join in, but, well, apparently the game started, so that's a shame.
We can back out really quick.
Yeah. If you want to come on in, we can do that.
Yeah,
I didn't know if you're
seriously
planning on joining
catching.
us or not. I'm sorry, I should have asked. But if you want to, we'll restart the server, bring you in if you want to come.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
Okay. Just give me a sec.
I'm taking time off from exploring the wonders and, well, the trials of trying to learn Linux. So,
Just
yeah, I
hop on
need
in
to
whenever you
get a
can.
refresher.
We're in no rush today.
What's the server limit at?
5.
There we go.
Alright, there we go. Now matey's along for the ride.
Yep, this will be fun.
It never ends.
I've actually...
Like a bad series of updates. It never ends. Oh, come on, that was funny.
Yeah, okay. A little bit.
Tiny bit,
Hey,
perhaps.
babe.
So I'm looking through
Hello, Tux. Welcome to the stream.
What's up, Ion?
Michael Tux joined my stream chat.
Oh, okay. Tell him I said hi.
Yeah, he should be able to hear you.
I know, I was being a smartass. Anyway. I need to... Okay. Nuke the sound on this. Sorry, I'm trying to monitor chat from my wife's laptop here.
Yeah, I'm just doing sound balancing myself.
Alright, so who wants to show off their eye cancer first? Hey, Tremendable, what's up, man?
So many volunteers.
If you don't mind me starting.
I don't care who goes first.
Well, let me find it.
I was up till like
Should be
1 o'clock in the morning finding a bunch of my old shit.
Okay, so let's start with something that actually saw combat.
Okay.
So, first ever cruiser. Let's hope it loads.
That's your first ever cruiser.
Yep.
Seems like she might have a bit of a roll problem, but...
Guess why the hydrofoils are in there?
Oh,
Just
okay.
to stabilize her during battles, because I didn't know how to do PIDs.
PIDs are pretty intimidating for new players, to be completely honest.
Yeah, and anyone want to learn a PID? Just simply mess with it.
Usually I find if I go with like the... Oh, that's Rocket Man. Okay. Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry, he's in the chat. Anyway,
Am I suddenly on the ship? What happened? I was looking away doing. Oh, someone grabbed a tractor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It probably
I put
pulled you
that.
in when it phased through the platform.
so
Yeah.
how old is this design, matey?
This is from before I properly learned to do stuff, I think. It's before the missile rework, definitely, so
That'd
that's
certainly be for the ABS rework.
pre 2.0. Yeah, this should be pre 2.0. This is one of the few designs from pre 2.0 I actually have. I think it actually got into the first campaign.
And
Also,
he has a
this
radar
unit
dish hidden in here.
position to me. I based the hull.
Oh,
What's
look at
again?
this.
Dama?
I saw that you had a radar dish in your hull there. I've never seen anyone do that before.
Jet stabilizers. I haven't seen them in
Oh yeah,
a while.
I never use them anymore nowadays.
Oh boy, I didn't know they didn't work inside of ships, so... And yeah, that radar dish, that was a successful experiment at the time. It meant my but still, at that point, the ion drives inside didn't work. So this was kind of just... She started rolling at 50 degrees, then we returned back and roll again, so... She put on stabilizers immediately. Didn't really work, but... Hell. She fought. And she actually managed to defeat some of the regular Onyx Forge designs at the time, so... Well, I was quite happy.
Checks out.
It's a lot better than my designs, that's for sure. Let me see if I can find my
This was
earliest
This
here.
was after I learned that you could do proper necks on turrets, but before I learned the proper angles. I mean, just look at the 6.6 60mm minigun. Well, that's eye cancer. Simple as.
Mm.
Yeah, it does have a 3-meter turret base. I don't know why. I think I changed that at some point because I was messing with these, but it worked through sheer repair spam, as you can see.
This is my starter vehicle.
Heavily reinforced, I see.
Oh yeah.
Does anyone remember a YouTuber by the name of Arvak or Avak? I can't remember how you pronounce
Avak,
it.
yeah.
Yes. This is based off of his Sobek. From his very early days and from the depths.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Very, very
So-
similar design.
I put the cruiser as far away as I could. So if somebody wants to spawn something in and hold it because it barks like crazy, well, you can. I'm trying to find an indication of when the design was actually made.
What is
Oh.
that?
It looks like a drill boat.
And
And for some reason, our smoke thing's going cray cray. I think it's it's from the missiles, or the
I think it's the laser
yeah.
painter.
Yeah.
We'll just disconnect these because we don't really need them.
Yeah, that's one of my old ones. Possibly one of my oldest. I don't quite remember which ones were first anymore. But that was just called the Model 1. It's so old it doesn't even show in the background what its shape is.
Yeah, that starter ship that I just put in, that thing, it's so old that all its engines are wood blocks.
Well, that one's yes,
That one just went to Australia.
yes. Hi Geo, welcome to the stream. Geo's offering to send some of his earlier ships over Discord.
Russian Space Federation says defenses don't need AI connection anymore. No, they don't, but this platform is pretty old, and yeah. So I just didn't bother to not do anything about that as far as the munition warners and whatnot. I figured they're there, I'll just leave them be, and I'm lazy, so yeah. So, what's this thing with a laser turret on the front? Whose is that?
That was my first attempt to do a laser ship.
Oh, okay. A little top
can
heavy, you
tell.
think?
Yeah.
Little what?
A little top
top
heavy, don't
heavy.
you think? Ever so slightly top heavy.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, it has lead on the turrets.
I mean, damn it, usually you like certain things or people being top heavy, but
Well, I think this was when I was starting to look at like overall turret weight to stop it from, rolling because the turret was front heavy.
who just spawned in
And,
this guy over here?
I noticed this ship's been made of a lot of single blocks.
There were beams at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Also, some of those blocks are just replacements for the engine parts too. So
Yeah.
Light Destroyer, is that yours, Heitzmeister?
that is mine, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just looking at these and I'm thinking, hell, I probably made one of the better boats out here.
So that's yours is probably a little more recent because you actually have detection on
Yeah.
this thing.
But at the time I was making the old one, it was my first ever boat. I actually looked into crams. So
Well,
2-deck crams, a triple torpedo launcher, looked absolutely awful, but
to be fair, I've started playing from the depths, and when there were already detection systems implemented.
yep, me as well.
Yeah, nothing wrong with
Black
that.
Rakes.
I'm such an old player. I was actually here before that came in.
And where Ion's engine should be is just a bunch of wooden blocks. So yeah.
Because
Yeah, and if I try to remember when I started playing, I think I came in just as the detection systems popped in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
And I never experienced custom cannons or the
you missed out.
Yeah.
old resource system.
Hi,
Oh,
Cogger, welcome
I
to the
actually
stream.
have one of the first boats of one of my friends. I just found. And it
Okay.
was a large project at the time. At the time I was already a reasonably experienced player, but the guys came up with this design together and then asked me help. It's pretty decent for what it was because they were already playing, but I quite like it, so I'll show that off later. And as a comparison, I have a couple of starters I picked up over Discord that I try to help people,
Mm-hmm.
which I may show later.
Cogula's asking how viewing the Abominations of the Past is going.
So far, so good, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, we've got some Abominations.
Hello.
Hi, Cogular.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm alive.
Sometimes that's half the
that's
battle.
good.
Oh, yeah, for just so people know, we're going to want to try and keep talking over each other to a minimum where we can. Please.
Yes. That would be extremely helpful if we could try to do that, please. Anyway, oh, this is one of your boats, matey? This is from a friend of yours?
This is one of mine. This is, well,
Okay.
this actually served me my second campaign. Pre-missile rework, pre-tramp, pre-EPS rework, everything. Was the first metal boat I made.
How would you
Full metal
classify this
outside.
thing?
As a
Maybe.
combat,
Yeah, that's what I would have thought too.
Same here.
I think I found the boats from my first ever YouTube series.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive me for the eye cancer. I've obviously not improved at all since these things were put together.
Okay. Driftwood. I guess that's one way to call it. Oh. This is... I'm assuming you made the main weapon here from the old custom cannon?
Yeah. The old custom cannons. And then it upgraded to...
That could be a
this
fun
thing.
mod if someone could actually bring custom cannons in the current version. Just throwing it
Yeah.
out there for you guys. I know people who totally would do that.
I
Then
think Ion has the oldest designs.
Quite
Yeah,
possibly.
I said-
He's been playing the longest.
I'm the elder, yeah. Then I upgraded it to this one, I think. No, I don't. Not sure if I ever finished this one. Hang on.
Well, like I keep telling people, no design in this game is ever truly finished. You just get to a point where it's tolerable.
Oh yeah, this thing was built with like, I think that was meant to be anti-aircraft guns or something. I don't know.
wait a second, that fuel engine in this thing actually is... it could run at 800 power per material now. What?
Yeah?
This is the first ever fuel engine I made.
I was looking through like a bunch of ships last night that had like engines from Ireland Gaming's platform or engine platform, and they're actually getting pretty decent efficiency considering.
Yeah, and this is what my first series on my channel doing the campaign. Just I think about it with just these 3 boat designs.
How far did you get in the campaign?
Partway through Deepwater Guard.
Yeah, a lot of people, they don't get much further beyond Deepwater Guard.
Actually, this was like the old map as well before.
Oh yeah, no
the
doubt.
current Meath map actually came about. So it was actually different terrain layout as I recall.
Shortest Viking just hopped in the chat. How you doing? Says, glad there were more ships when I started playing. Yeah. Scorpion's in there. Hello. Scorpion's been working on a custom campaign with a few other members from the Discord I saw. I'm actually helping them put together a faction right now.
Ooh.
Yes, it's called the Dominion of Dama.
I see.
Yeah, that doesn't sound egotistical at all, does it?
No, not at all. What do you mean?
Nothing.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Well, can I self-insert a faction, I wonder?
So we have ships now.
Mm-hmm. I guess... Oh, a bomber?
Go.
Yes. My first aircraft.
God, I remember my
That's-
first aircraft.
Wait, that actually looks good. What?
Yeah,
I feel envious.
actually looks like a plane.
Oh, I remember my first aircraft.
Cram bomber. Oh, cram, and I'm guessing these are magnetic mines? Look like frag.
I don't know.
Oh, explosive, my bad. Yep,
Oh, yes.
explosive mines.
So, I'll note something about the ships I am presenting. these are the ones I didn't delete out of shame. So these ones were, well, the ships I would call tolerable in terms of design phase. So of course I'll be showing off.
Viking says he's got a lot of derpy flyers himself. Scorpion says just because I'm working on a custom campaign doesn't mean I'm any good at the game. Good. It's kind of a relative thing in From the Depths, to be honest.
If you're struggling in the game at all, feel free to borrow my exquisite trimaran hulls over here.
Yes.
They'll set you right.
I believe...
Well,
Oh, go ahead, matey.
I think the ball went to the water.
I found something.
Mm-hmm.
So, this was from back when I thought that I needed an Air Force.
Actually,
I think I discovered the Emerald engine at this point. I don't know when this was.
oh my god, I
it
love
was-
those engines.
Yeah, and I do have the half engine somewhere in there, I think. So, this is my first ever fighter, proper
Oh,
one.
there goes Heizmeister's
Oh.
bomber.
And into the sea it plunges.
Oh, let's just let it swim there. It'll repair itself.
Yeah, this is the.
Oh god, what was I thinking building these things? Oh no.
Yeah, what's
Wood.
this?
Wait, wood. What the?
What's
Then
wrong,
Get's
matey?
engine got replaced.
If you look at the side thruster blocks on that fighter I spawned, it's got wood in there. I'm cringing.
Are you saying this fighter Mark 1 is that yours?
Yep.
Okay.
Where's the side for wood?
I don't see
Oh,
any-
I see.
Okay.
In the wings, no.
Yeah, it doesn't have wings
Oh,
because
okay.
I was lazy. I just looked at how Lathrix makes his thruster craft in one of his tutorials, and I thought, hell, I need an Air Force. I'm going to
Yeah.
be Admiral General Aladdin.
Air...
You said plane, but it's actually a thrustercraft.
Yeah.
You know.
Aircraft
Yeah.
are actually a surprisingly good force multiplier. At least from
Yep.
my experience, it has been.
Found my first boat. Oh god.
The fighter doesn't fly because, well, it was balanced for the old physics, so
Schwartz,
not entirely the best.
Schwartz Viking
Yeah, so-
says, even if you become the best at FTD, an update or two will change that. How sad is that?
Oh,
Well,
that,
He's not wrong.
that's sad.
I mean,
That's
let's
sad.
call a turd
Yeah.
here.
I may
Yeah,
or may
sure.
not have also found my first aircraft.
Oh, really?
God. Yeah. I'm not sure what to think about it. I mean, it kind of flies.
I've got
Okay.
my first capital ships.
You can send it through Dama. and you can
Yeah,
swap.
if I remember correctly, with me, when I first started out this, I researched the hell out of this game, figure out what would work, what wouldn't work. So a lot of my first crafts actually were functional to the point they were usable.
I mean, the first time I
Here's
used,
my other.
That included my first airplanes.
well, the first time I actually managed to get something to fly. Imagine an RTG powered plane with single belt feeder twin cannons with like 20 clips, so when they actually got hit, they went up like fireworks.
Mm.
Ah,
It couldn't even defeat 30k designs. It was a 75k sort of a triple hull thruster craft.
Here's some real eye cancer for you guys.
wait a minute. Is this? Oh, this is the updated version. I actually updated one of these things. Wow.
That was my first destroyer.
That actually looks decent.
Good amount of weaponry on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Not bad.
Oh.
Oh, inside of the
oh,
turrets.
I found something
Never
exceptionally
mind.
cursed.
Yeah. You look at the Tetris of that, and you're like, holy shit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Not even
they-
Tetris, honestly. Just-
No,
You look inside of the turret and it's empty, and I'm just.
I just
Ugh.
was putting as many autoloaders in there as I thought could fit and keep it to where it was able to turn. Ammo barrels
Both
kind of like
torpedoes.
strung out about all over the place, which was probably a terrible idea at the time. The ammo boxes. Do you guys remember how it used to be? You would pull shells from ammo boxes.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That was one of these ships.
Wait, actually, look at the torpedoes or whatever it is up front.
What do you mean, pull shells from ammo boxes?
Back in the day, you had to have an ammo router or whatever the fuck it was called on the ship and on the turret, and you had to have the ammo boxes, and you had to have shell output feeders that would directly connect to the shell input feeders. Thankfully, they did away with a lot of that shit, and they made the ammo boxes actually like carry ammo. Did I get that right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
Yeah,
now
that'd
that
be
more
very
complicated.
Right, shall I bring something in next?
Sure.
Yep.
Oh my god,
this
this
is-
thing had lambs. Oh my
Wow.
god. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead, Ian.
Right, this is one that I actually drag out of the shred every so often, so anyone who's watching my channel now might have seen this one. Actually, I
Wow,
scrolled
that
down.
ship is really top heavy.
I know,
Where is
right?
it?
I think one more, and then maybe we might want to restart so we can bring in some other designs to look at. No rush, just want to bring it up.
I won't be able to join, but I can definitely send you some of my blueprints.
Okay. That's fine.
Ion, you were about to spawn something?
Yes, go
I think
for
I've
it.
lost it. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Where did I put that thing?
I mean,
If someone else wants to explore something, go ahead. I'll keep looking for it.
Okay.
I wanted to make a suggestion.
Yes.
Before we reset the server, could we spawn in an enemy to see if those designs can actually, well, still fight?
Well, probably not my
Mine
destroyer
found.
because I think it just went to Australia.
Yeah, it's currently upside down.
But sure, how about we just spawn in like
Found it.
After Ion has found what he wanted to find.
Found what I was after.
okay.
Do any of you guys remember me showing you guys the Locust class ship?
Not off the top of my head, no.
No.
Well, I do have something we could spawn. Just the quote-unquote noob crasher, Airy.
I couldn't find it because it was actually in a separate folder for once,
Hmm.
rather than in one big list smashed together. But right, this
Uh,
is this
Prepare
was my
for lag.
second-
blame yourself for being so organized.
Well, the entire
Hello,
lot was
Gio.
dumped in one folder marked old
Hello.
folder. So you were spawning something, matey? Oh,
I need to prevent a couple of crashes because otherwise the server will lag like crazy since my ships don't want to stop.
Should we
turn it to
just
AIs.
restart the server then? Because
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
going to be a very good possibility that stuff's going to start ramming into each other right now.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let me go ahead and restart things.
Okay, history. Second YouTube series was an attempt at the so-called capital ship run, where you beat the game with a single big capital ship.
Ah, that
It
sounds
made
like
it to the
the
end of
Neater
the
World
job.
Tour challenge.
Yeah, that was the one.
Sounds like
Um,
fun.
So I've got multiple versions of the capital ship I was using in that, and I've got some small support craft in the folder as well, which were just used to, try and make things a bit more bearable, like harvesting resources and stuff.
hmm
So, go ahead and kill.
Yeah, so one of my nuking the platform there. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, got it. Right, so I'll bring the support craft in first, which actually appeared near the end of that little run, at the end of like Deepwater Guard area. Then I'll bring in the main actual vehicle. So I built this one called the Scavenger. I think this was a resource harvester. Yep, resource harvester. So nothing
Sleek.
special about that.
Yeah, it's very sleek. What kind of speed did
Yeah.
you get out of this thing?
I don't know, maybe 15.
Back in those
Yeah, so
days,
that's
15 was decent.
Yeah, it's meant to just like sit there and harvest. And as you can see, it's like very stable, long pontoons kind of build, which I did a lot in my third series, but that's getting ahead of myself. This one's called the Pinhead. Don't know what the hell that is. Oh, it was a spy plane.
That's cute.
It's adorably small.
It's a little scout, really little scout. Right.
Is-
I don't think I've ever seen an aircraft that small before, if you could call it an aircraft.
It's actually a hot air balloon with a small propeller on it that the air balloon hasn't deployed for some reason. It's just floating.
Yeah, why is
Now,
that?
my end, it's been deployed. I don't know.
Oh, it's just appeared for me now. I think that was a bit of server lag or something. But yeah, it's absolutely tiny radar scout before I knew how the radars works. So
What is this?
Well, this is my first resource craft, I think. Nope. No, it's not. That one can't be my first one. That's the one we built during the stream. My bad.
yeah, that's who knew that.
It's out of control.
Right. The other thing I've got is. I said I only got a hang of aircraft recently, but I forgot about this thing, which is way older. Mayfly, which was actually a very small fighter.
Thank you to whoever deleted that.
You're welcome.
I think this was my first ever plane, actually.
I got a hover tank here.
Oh, it seems to
Very,
have been
very
built with
old hover
engines.
tank.
It has what, Spicy?
It seems to have been built with old engines parts, as they have now reset
Yeah.
the lift blocks.
Again, this is like it's so old. It's before engine update, and all the old fuel engines are defunct. So, I think that was my first ever fighter, which appeared later on in that thing.
Don't mind the
Dama, you
caddies
still
being an
on the
attention whore there. I don't know if you can hear him or not.
No.
Probably not.
believe so.
I don't think so.
No.
This was my attempt at trying to recreate Lathrix's, what was it called? The Bloodletter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Took me ages trying to figure out how he could have done it. This thing's only getting a rate of fire of 68.6, and I think the original was doing like 900 RPM.
Anyway, I just turned the
If
ship
I
down a
think
bit
the
more.
one you're talking about, no, it's 100 rounds per minute.
Really, I thought that it had like 2 firing pieces on it, and each firing piece is doing like 900 RPM.
No, there's only 100.
Well, now I'm gonna have to double check to make sure.
Yeah, same here.
What is that?
That looks like some kind of fortress.
It's the start of the world tour, the Locust V1. This is the ship I left the initial spawn zone with.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh,
see some basic missiles and things like that.
Crystal trays with the old.
I can see all the effort put into the aesthetics on that one.
Hey,
Yes.
it worked.
Aesthetics weren't
I think
even a
that's the best
thing back in those days, I think.
That's the best and worst thing.
Yes,
that was
they
ever
were.
made. The design did grow because that's only version 1 of 5. So you know, that version 1 costs like almost 40,000 resources right now. So yeah. Version 2. This is a load there. Lag.
Shortest Viking says his first flyer was a stolen Atlas.
Oh yes.
Very dishonorable.
I think a lot of us have stolen an Atlas playing this.
Yep.
I don't think I have actually. I stole other ships, but I didn't steal an Atlas.
I stole
I
atlases, then immediately scrapped them.
Hmm.
Also, Dama,
Yes.
prepare
I
that
stole a
ANS, for I
petition.
am sending you my older craft as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is Dama the guy we send our blueprints to when we wanna embarrass ourselves?
I guess I'm appointed for that position, yes.
Seems it.
I can see the evolution on Ion's design.
Hey,
Just a bit, yes.
Between 3 and 4 is the biggest jump, I think.
It's like a Pokemon.
Shimon.
Oh, there's the lag spike. Holy flarking schnit.
And the one Devastator.
Well,
I
that
do
is
kind of
quite
like the
big.
look of the radar dish, though. That looks kind of cool, honestly.
Something seems to have not quite worked over there.
Yeah, it was also a drone carrier as well. That's where the
Yep.
Mayfly fighter came in. It was built and attached to the Mark IV. It's even got to like, I think those were mortars or something like that.
Okay. I
On
sent
back
you my
of it.
4 craft of the olden days.
Okay.
One of them is not so old, but it is one of the first ones that I actually got to work properly. Sort of.
These meant to be like anti-aircraft guns? The grams that are on the top, or
I think so. Remember, they were custom cannons at the time.
I know.
So
I just wasn't sure because they were pointing directly upwards, and the only time I've seen that done here recently is because of cram mortars. But I know those weren't a thing back then.
yeah, again, the Mayflies broke on spawn. So yeah. But the V5, that's what I first beat the Deepwater Guard with over there. Well, I think it was that version anyway. There is another 5 version, which is... Actually, I think this one was the last days of the Deepwater Guard, the 5H, because it's got a big gun on the front of it, and costs just over 200,000 resources at the moment.
So it's like combining adventure mode and quest for Nito.
Something like that, yeah. I seen another YouTuber doing that challenge. I think he was going by the name Tiberium Kyle. It's kind of interesting. Except he was using mods, so I don't really know if I would call that balanced, but whatever.
Oh, good. This one didn't bring in any
I was
Mayflies,
never
but-
known for being one to give a shit about balance, so.
Which episode did Lathlin introduce the Bloodletter from his Ashes Empire?
Oh gosh, I couldn't tell you. I know it was like towards the end, though. Probably like maybe 2/3 into it.
Ion, is
Yes,
the series on YouTube on your channel?
Pardon?
Is the series featuring those line of ships on your YouTube channel?
Yes, this is these were from my second campaign.
Okay.
Let's see, season 2 campaign. Yeah.
Guess I know what I'll be doing tomorrow.
One thing I'd like to note, by the way, is the 4 and the 5 have these big missile turrets which are later bolted onto a different craft as well. But they also have a different radar mass because it's taller, better radar coverage, but it also folds down if there's a hostile presence as well. So,
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
That is some serious prop stacking back there, Ion.
yeah, but it used it to actually get some okay speed going. So you know, I think I need to.
How fast was okay?
I don't remember.
Okay.
It
I
was 10 meters per second
so
back in the day.
Just
I
decided
found Darkow Nova's first proper airship,
Ooh.
the Hell Knight.
I
you may
remember
know
that, yeah.
The first ship I actually helped with, but let me find where it is because I eventually refitted it.
I vaguely remember this because I was telling him about using a slow charge laser system in it, like a 1Q.
There is
May I
one
despawn
more.
some of the locusts?
Pardon?
May I despawn some of the locusts?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
go
was going to
for
say
it.
because we've got multiple big wooden ships floating around, so I'm in degraded mode right now.
One by
Yeah,
one.
same
with
here.
blocks.
That reminds
So
me, I got
we
a
start
battleship
trying to
named the degraded mode.
Oh yeah, we got like a whole bunch of rickety
Mm-hmm.
cruiser slash battle cruiser slash ships. I'm not entirely sure what the classification is. I
So,
think cruiser is the
found
overall class.
Oh
the
boy.
Bloodletter.
So, if you want to see, this is when Darkanova finally realized he wasn't probably very good yet.
Mm-hmm.
But then he did. Well, look at the bottom turret.
He did come up with some decent stuff towards the end.
Yeah, I had to help a lot. I was basically making the guns at that point.
That's some nice bodywork on
Look
that.
at the bottom turret on the Hell Knight. Wood.
Wood turrets.
Nothing wrong
Don't
with
Gen-
see that
genius.
now.
No,
Absolutely
Unless it's
genius.
like Deepwater Guard.
no,
that.
no. Just Dama. Zoom in there and see
Well, hold
The
on. I'm
wood
trying to grab
covering.
Lacagular's stuff and put it in the right folder here.
Ah,
I think we should
Yeah.
also. Maybe we should also.
Users join the
Actually,
channel.
no, I'm out of degraded mode now, so removing the locust seems to be helping a lot.
Okay.
Don't despawn the Mark V just yet. I'll see if I can trip the ATBs and get the mass down on it, so you can see what it looks like with that. To figure out where they are.
Good God, that's a long sensor mast.
Here it is. Right. Well, these are some of them, basically. If there's an enemy. Okay, so I want to kill the one that says if there's no enemy.
So the whole thing with the whole demonic look here, did he just steal that from Lathrix?
no.
Okay.
No.
That's the one I want to turn off. That's the
So,
one I want to
if you
go.
want to see some of the weaknesses, I was just absolutely pissed off about
What's
with
that?
this
Yeah.
design. Just, just go below the chin and find the first white heavy armor box and then look what's inside of that.
Don't tell me it's the AI.
It's the ammo.
Oh, that's still pretty good.
Oh,
Got a sudden lag spike. What's going on?
Yeah, just a wee bit of a leg spike.
That is one of my ships, my more early design.
Yeah, that might have been a bad place for the ammo.
I mean, I
Peter
remember
Hess
the
should
first
just
time
touch that off.
Yeah, I remember the first time he actually tested this thing. It was what, white flares, frag. The front half of the ship basically fell off.
Okay,
And
Dama, I found all the old
If you
ones.
then
I'm gonna
go and take a
send you
look
them.
at
Okay.
the bottom turret, the triple gun,
Mm-hmm.
well, just take a look at perhaps a small weak spot.
Oh, God.
Oh my.
He has this wrapped in wood?
What?
Yep.
Is this,
Ugh.
is this,
That'd be an
You know,
explosion link right there.
It's even worse. It's not even wrapped in wood. The only reason he has the wood is to cover the turret, and he then forgot to add the metal, which means a single explosion actually disabled the turret every single bloody time.
Oh, yeah.
And I tested that. Like, you could get a 100 mil flag to completely disable the whole turret. And then, oh, hold on.
Goes to
then-
show, kiddies, armor's your friend.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
then
Yeah,
you
we should
have to
try to
take a
get
look
that-
inside of the actual turret and realize how shit the Tetris was.
Is
mean,
that, who's that? I thought I heard Jack hop into chat. Is that you, Jack? Yes.
Yeah,
How you
I am.
doing?
I'm doing good.
I just want to let you and everyone else here know that we're wanting to try to keep the overtalk to a minimum if possible, so yeah, we'd
Okay.
appreciate it. Okay, go ahead.
Is this a review of our first craft?
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep.
More
Smart.
like very early crafts, but yes.
Yeah.
Like,
You.
custom cannons era kind of stuff here too.
Okay. Did you had a look at my first craft?
Oh, we'll get to it, I'm sure.
Just throw them at Dama. That's
God.
apparently what.
I think he's already sent me one or two designs, haven't you already, Jack?
I sent you my first functional craft
Okay,
a few days ago.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay.
grab that while I'm thinking about it.
So there's one more thing about the Hell Knight. I made the shields a little bit more visible so you know why it worked. And also why it did not. Side cannon. Why is a shield in your line of fire? Yes, this thing detonated its own shells with its own shields.
They shouldn't have. Shields were always one way.
Yes, but the shield was facing backwards.
Oh.
Oops.
Because
oh.
it was an attempt at butterfly shielding, what I remember.
Yeah. Oops.
Whoops.
Oops.
If anyone's
Oops is
interested,
insufficient.
if This is what Locust looks like with its mast down.
And just so you know, those side guns actually once managed to detonate the 2 front rotary cannons just because the fangs from the side guns actually got through that heavy armor in a battle. Yep.
That's something I noted when he sent me a copy of his Feral Hellhound, or what the fuck it was called. It looked like there's all kinds of places in there where you would have problems with explosion creep. That's just something you just got to kind of learn over time, is how to armor stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Which type of armor, wear, and such.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like, if I were an explosion, where would I go?
Oh my god, I found my first plane.
Oh my god, this thing moves.
Shortest Viking says, how are they laughing at that magnificent beast? You shouldn't judge an art builder by meta standards.
This thing has a top speed of almost 30.
Really?
Really?
The one where you had all
Yeah.
those props stacked in the back?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Impressive.
I now remember
something
why I
that
have
old,
lead
yeah.
in the nose, just so that it wouldn't backflip.
Yeah. Yeah.
And apparently it had electric engines and things as a backup system as well, because it's running off backup engine charge right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's not got a power source anymore, but it still works.
Oh, damn it, just to confirm, you got my craft.
Yes, I got all 4 of them.
Alright, good. Just wanted to make sure that everything got through, because my internet's been a little on the touchy side lately.
Yeah, it seems like you're coming through just a little bit choppy. Not enough to be a real issue, but yeah, I'm noticing it.
I'd forgotten now. This. Oh, yep, just hit 30.
Not bad considering you're just using huge props.
Well,
So-
remember, that was the best we had back then.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even have the power multiplier.
Yep.
Yep, stops on a dime as well, pretty much.
Add that power multiplier in there, I bet you could probably get it speed up quite a bit higher. Probably get you up to almost like 40 meters a second.
And it was already using like 4,500 power to run.
Hmm.
So,
Ooh, whose little fighter plane is this?
That is my attempt at a carrier fighter with foldable wings.
Oh, okay.
Wings seem to still be folded.
And it is... No, they are actually deployed.
Really?
So they folded
It
upwards.
folds them upwards, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
And it is extremely agile for some reason.
It almost
Yeah.
looks like
Run on the spot, like a UFO.
it almost looks like something from Battlestar Galactica.
I could see that, yeah, like, gosh,
Cylon.
what?
fighter.
Yeah, like
one
a
of the
Cylon fighters,
ships.
yeah.
If the wings were a bit wider and more like a C shape or a horseshoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rolling around all over the place, isn't it?
But not crashing.
No, but not crashing.
It
Not
is
yet.
not doing the explode.
Not yet. Give it time.
Really maneuverable, I just noticed.
Here's another early ship that I made. This is like for the very first run through of Quest for Neater that I did.
Whoa.
Yeah. I was trying to go as cheap as possible.
The starter vehicle Mark II.
Yes.
I'm just clearing out some older designs that are still lingering around.
So
This was
I
a bad
found-
idea, putting it on a 2-axis turret like that, but
Dama,
To be fair, we
if you
did have one at
want
turret's
to
back.
answer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what's that, Gio?
I don't have much time. I gotta go soon. If you would, if you want, you could, or if you could, spawn in mine real quick before I have to go.
Okay.
Or I just watch it in the as a board later. But yeah, more fun to talk shit about my own things in real time.
Yes.
Well, don't let me guys stop you. I'm just gonna download those real quick and put them where I need to.
Well, I have one more locust to show, actually.
Oh, okay.
But wait, there is another.
Yes, there is another locust, which I don't think actually ever appeared in the series.
Dear God.
Because I think I only got it half built, but what I did was I stopped there and tried to rebuild with all the new wealth of resources I had. I don't think I finished, but I got a locust version 2. Sort of off the ground, partly built. It's a thing, anyway. I think.
Hello.
Yeah, it wasn't completed.
So you're going for the metal armor upgrade, it looks like.
Yeah, wood was like, because it was cheap, then
Mhm.
then this craft agency has just like armored it
Dear
a hell of a lot
God.
more, and it was built with a very heavy laser system as its weapons.
It's interesting
I
what you
know
did with the
that
ammo
they
barrels there.
Yeah.
That
think-
is one hell of a laser.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, even by current standards, I think its laser's probably okay. But the other thing is really the turret, I think. Which I'm struggling to
Going
get
now.
at.
Hello.
Hi, Norwegian. How's it going?
I really can't be here for long, but is
That's
it okay,
okay.
if I just drop a file?
Sure, that's fine.
Slap the sleeves on
I
it.
just don't know if we're going to be able to get to all of them, but
Wait.
we're going to sure as hell try. I'm going to bring in one of Geo's real quick, because he says he's got to leave here real soon, too.
Oh, well, anyway, that's a cool turret. I am.
Yeah, if you
Really?
look, it's actually
Incredibly
What?
impractical.
it's a light block mounted to it. Actually, it's because the central ring is not actually part of the turret mechanism.
Yeah, I noticed, but it's really cool anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Geo, what can you tell us about this little cram butt of yours?
I have to go to your stream because I've been watching Ions.
Oh, okay.
And here now. If it will load. Oh. I don't really, what can I say? Like,
Where
this
should
is-
I drop
these are
the
the first
file?
boats I have since like after I bought the game and for the first run in Meter.
Oh my god, what the hell is this monstrosity on the back? That's supposed to be a
It
belt,
is.
belt blaster, or?
Nope. It's my AA gun.
Okay. So you just kind of just bolted it down onto the deck and called it good from what it looks like.
Oh yeah, I was, surprise, surprise, an absolute noob at this game at this point.
What kind of
Uh,
shells was this meant to fire? Was it just like pure flak?
I think they were frag, but I wanted more shell speed, so I put a fucking skimmer tip on them because the skimmer tips were fast.
That's actually kind of a big shell for anti-aircraft.
Yeah. Oh, it even has an AA mount. My goodness. That's more than I expected of myself. Tetris back in these days was just kinda, cram as much
Freestyle.
random shit as you could. Yeah, freestyle.
Yeah.
Freestyle everything.
Alright, I gotta go. I dropped the file in text chat from General.
Thank you.
Oh, that was quick.
Have a nice one.
See you later, Norwegian.
And tuning AP ideas? Nah, didn't happen at that time either.
Wood
Too hard for
Flyer
me.
by Geo.
Yes, my first plane. And for some reason I built everything out of wood. Reasons.
You heard it
It
from
doesn't
Geo,
quite
y'all.
fly so good anymore.
He likes to play with his wood.
God damn it.
I just got so much of it. No, wait.
Wait a minute, hold on.
It don't quite fly anymore. Oh, this is so old. It uses the fucking APS ammo ports. Oh god.
Yeah, we were just telling Heitzmeister about that earlier.
Good old not days. I
Mhm.
mean, not good old days. Whatever.
Yeah, some of the old systems were pretty good though, and there was a lot
They
of fuss
were.
when they got replaced.
I mean, there were the systems of themselves were better. They were just not that well executed. There was a lot of extra fuss that you had to do.
Oh yeah.
You just not
Oh, yeah.
polished enough.
So I have to get
It
this thing
was
operational.
definitely more complex, as I remember, but
Hey, it works. Awesome.
Your laser.
Well, let's see
I
what
just bolted
the
like 12,000 horsepower capacity onto it, and suddenly it starts working.
have a look at this pupper here. It looks almost like the same boat as the last one, but this
Lots of
one's
simple
just
weapons.
painted.
Oh god. Colors. This boat was the boat I made before the other one.
Oh,
The other one
okay.
is the successor to this one because it's a slight bit larger and doesn't use fucking simple cannons. And is just as fucking janky as the other one.
I mean,
Yeah, I thought we were gonna have a bit of a ram there, but it looks like we're not. Okay.
I'll be
Really
honest,
nice.
if
This thing doesn't have
those-
steering optics on it.
cannons were a little bit after the buff. They could do quite a bit of damage, but
George's Viking says he misses having multiple resources. He also said when Cram first came out, I bet that low cram boat was pretty mean. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, I'm also kind of missing the multiple resources.
Yeah.
I mean, they did quite well, but you know, their wood and a single clamshell would fuck them over real good.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not know how to put ammo or plan my builds at all. Like, even less than I do now. So ammo is fucking everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
If it gets hit, it's probably gonna explode.
oh yeah, I found one of my ships which had an obsession with belt blasters.
Here's one
Oh,
called the
they were
Little
really
Wood
good,
one.
though.
Another one of Geo's.
Yes. Are you noticing a pattern here?
That
Crap
has to
cannons.
be the smallest one I've seen so far, aside from a few that
Yeah.
I've put.
I think this is the first, the oldest saved creation I have.
Mm-hmm.
It probably predates my game, so.
Okay then.
Because for some reason I thought this is worth saving from when I transferred from pirated to the bot version.
I'm gonna start removing some designs here so we don't get a little too crazy with the lag.
Yeah,
Oh,
in
yeah.
the meantime, I added a starter boat I made in 2017. If you want to take a look.
Where's it at?
I pulled it up, so you should see it.
Oh, this wooden one over here?
Yeah,
Okay. I've actually done similar designed hulls, actually, where the outer layer was like maybe 2 layers of wood, then 2 layers of stone. Early game, it actually did pretty decently as armor.
I have to agree. This thing was 24k before the changes, so I mean,
60k. Or at least it is
most of
nowadays.
them missiles.
Mm-hmm. What was that just got spawned in over there?
Yeah, that is basically the last line of evolution for my first airplane, the Bomber Mark 1.
Oh,
This
okay.
is Bomber Mark 5.
Were the engines on the outside intentional?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting design choices, I must say.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, it worked for him, so.
I mean, they're not very well protected, but I like the looks of it.
Just your early ones had the exposed engines on them as well.
Yep, they did.
I think I might go here soon, boys.
Okay.
Full time.
If you have time, I have a little bit more time. I could I can send the last evolution of my wooden build. Well, the last first version, the first last.
Let me get a quick look at Cogular's plane here.
Oh god,
Yeah, I
yes.
said if we still have time.
I figured I wanted to pull at least one of yours in here before you took off.
Now this is interesting.
I mean, it looks so fucking messy, but it works.
A very exposed APS.
So,
It gets Deepwater Guard might have done alright.
it
yeah,
actually
it
did
definitely
okay when it
gives-
wasn't crashing into the ocean.
Not doing that so far.
That was bad.
It looks like the
AI
props on the
update.
front aren't working.
Yeah, I think the ACB is not set up properly again. But yeah,
There we
that's
go.
my first plane.
I'm still trying
I mean,
to find
it
my
works
first
surprisingly
planes,
well.
What's this
Oh,
thing?
When are we going to do the fight?
Actually, we could probably do one real quick.
I saw my.
Just
I saw
asking
my,
if anybody else wants to showcase some designs. I do have 2 or 1 as well.
Okay.
my design wasn't shown yet.
I
See,
could
damn
pull
it,
that
it's
in,
on
yeah.
the ship.
It was
I've gotten
half-
so many of these from you guys, it's kind of hard to keep
um,
up with.
yeah, this is the one. V6 J2.
Is this Cogular's first one here? The one with 4 medium torpedoes, 2 on each side?
No, that's the first
That's
like,
Mateys.
mass-produced
Mateys.
boat.
Oh,
The
that's
shipment,
fine.
the shipment's the first boat that I intended to like build a shit ton of.
What
That's why it's called the
pretty
shipment, a take on Sherman.
do we want to just like spawn in a bunch of Marauders or?
Yes.
Yeah. Good old Marauder.
We'll do some Marauder slaughter. How's that sound?
Yes.
Death to Marauders.
Hold it. Are you spying on our side?
Did I? God damn it!
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Every fucking time.
Oh, pretty normal. That.
If someone wouldn't mind
Every
deleting those, I'll
goddamn
spawn
time.
some in on the correct team here.
Okay, gentlemen, man your boats, prepare your weapons. We have marauders to kill.
Deepwater God.
I haven't loaded anything functional in yet, though, matey.
I think my Dreadnought
actually fine.
Jackhammer might be able to actually kill Marauders by itself if it still works.
Here
My
we
old
go.
my old stuff is all stuff
Ah.
that's before the engine rework. God damn it.
Also,
There
those
you go.
torpedoes are not going to hit because they're beam riders, and I don't know why I made them beam riders. I just stuck every and all components I could on them because they were exceptionally long, and I didn't know how to build a torpedo.
Oh.
Shortest Viking
What?
says you could have triple layer shields and an engine that broke the power scale, so wooden boats were okay back then. Yeah, I guess so. I remember when
Torpedoes work, actually. Pretty good.
I was just thinking back in the
being
day
right at the
when
field.
there where stacking shields wasn't a big thing. You could just like take a bunch of maxed out like level 1 shields and literally stack them on top of each other. And it would take like almost no power to run them, and it'd bounce like every fucking thing. Kind of miss those days.
Oh yeah.
Well,
They were fun until you got lasered on missile. Or packed.
Mm-hmm.
This
It
is a
appears my
3
movement does not work, but the weapons still do, so long range fire support.
Yeah. Oh, my boat goes in, as I see.
Hmm.
I'll just tell it to move forward then.
Wow, that is a really slow plane. Like
What,
slow motion
Devastator?
flying. Yeah, I think that it's that one. The one with all of the ion thrusters.
Yeah, no, that thing has like no engine power.
Have you tried painting it red?
I mean, it used to be even worse. It used to be all jet engines before I replaced them with ion thrusters.
Hmm. Well, then it would have been faster, wouldn't it?
No, it would have been even slower because its engines would have just instantly rutted out and just not worked.
Ah.
And there comes my little boat.
Oh, and all airships airplanes in the water.
But I even tried to modernize this design but I aborted this project because it's like polishing a turd.
Uh-oh. I think we're gonna have a crash here.
No!
No!
Roaming speed!
Hmm.
And there go the frames.
Actually, it's
Devastator's now completely foobar.
Yeah.
but my
Yeah.
boat is repairing it a bit.
Not that it will matter.
It has.
I got tired of shooting at 2 kilometers, so I'm bringing the boats closer in. It appears to be doing quite well, though.
Regular's got a torpedo boat that he sent in.
Oh yes, the BT-25. That actually might work. Those torpedoes do work.
They're fairly quick.
Oh.
I
Uh-oh.
got
Run the boat!
the last
Uh-oh.
evolution of the wooden style and the version 2
Ow,
and 3
ow,
Oh no.
of
Ow.
that one
Friendly
ship.
fire.
ow. Ow.
I don't think I've ever
Let's see
taken that.
here.
Whoops.
Thankfully, this gun is on the deck and not below.
Where are all the missiles coming from?
Good question. Matey, is that coming from your boat?
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, a bunch came from mine.
Oh, is that Razor that you spawned in?
Yeah.
I mean, if you take a look at the build blaster that old boat is using,
Yeah.
it's
Oh.
before there were HE heads and such, so
Mhm.
it's
Never sure what they're
ridiculously inaccurate and slow.
I remember those.
Alrighty. I think I shall actually head out now.
Okay, thanks for dropping
Alright,
in.
Yeah.
see ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Enjoy the insanity that is the Dreadnought Jackhammer. And
He makes it sound so dirty.
Oh, it does sound kind of dirty, yeah.
Oh well, this is so old. It's got fins in the middle of the missile.
Nice.
Seriously,
That
it's got no
didn't do
fins on the
anything,
end.
did it?
No wonder they're turning so badly. Jeez.
see you around, Space Cowboys.
Later, guys.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.
Oh yeah, this thing is even older. So, I
We may
found
need another Marauder.
Yeah, we
Marauder.
need more punching bags.
Hey, if you want a big punching bag, you can use mine. Hey. The one I just sent out into Dama. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, things, whatever.
Let's see here.
I found probably my oldest starter boat ever.
Really?
It's fifth or if it's my 5th or 6th design, I think.
Ah, the one I sent in is like the final evolution of our style. So, it's quite advanced for mine.
If you take a look, it's that thing with a 100mm minigun and some missiles.
Do these missile launchers not have IFFs on them? What?
Are they laser guided?
No, they do have IFFs. Never mind.
Okay. Oh, I think I actually remember you building this design, Ion.
You mean the Razorbacks?
Yeah, it looks very familiar.
Yeah, these turned up, I think, either late on or just after my 3rd campaign attempt. I think, actually, no. I think the Mark II actually appeared, like, at the end of the 2nd one with the Locust, because it's the same missile turret mounted on it that appeared on the Locust. Slightly unstable, though.
Churus Viking says it's easier to start over than try to refit your old designs. In a lot of cases, yeah.
Sometimes the old plans do look decent, and it's just like they need.
If
an
you got
update
a
to
decent
everything.
hull, I mean, I'll reuse that over and over and over, but yeah.
That's how my ships are work. I have pretty much the same hull hull with every design I currently built.
I'm
Gotta
just
have a look
constantly
at
running
this.
into the problem that I don't have any engines that are working.
Whoa.
with these.
Goddamn, Cogular.
Those are some
What's that?
missiles. Oh wait,
Yeah.
that's torpedo.
Fuck.
I don't know what the hell they are. Torpedoes.
They're big.
Does
What
have
is
to
that
be some of
thing?
the biggest medium torpedoes
like
I've ever
Cogular?
seen.
They're just
Yeah,
long.
are those... Yeah. Is that like Cogular's thing,
Yes.
Emma? Ooh.
Yeah,
I mean,
What the fuck are these launching out the sides though? Torpedoes? Okay.
Yeah, say, ooh, I
He-
used to have those too. They're really good. Those seem to be kind of confused now. They have no-
He doesn't
no,
have
they do-
any fins on
fins.
any of them, yeah.
Hmm.
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 I can see some things which he probably stole directly from like the Jacob's Folly.
I think my boat is dead.
Shores Viking is saying, so Ion hasn't done a full campaign.
No.
In all fairness, the campaign is
What
long
the-
as fuck, especially back in the day when we had the tile-based system.
My
Well,
question
it's
is
even
that
longer
mean that
now,
I
because
have
they're
to
faster.
rescind my claim that I know what I'm doing in this game?
You know better than a lot of YouTubers I've seen.
Yeah, but I've never actually finished the campaign.
I think
Oh,
the flight test I got myself was Lightning Hurts.
I probably
Better than I got.
finished the quest for Neater like 3 times.
I think the furthest I ever got was like partway through the damn it. What a time to blank on names. The guys who everyone is really happy have got huge missiles. Onyx Watch. There we go. I think that's the first I've got partway through Onyx Watch.
But that's like the second faction though.
I know. As you
Bruh.
see, I've got really far and I can stand by my claim with pride that I am an expert FTD player. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that was my first time. I actually managed to destroy the Onyx throne my first time at the cost of 6 ships. Out of 8.
The hell
I
is this
did
thing over
say
here?
I think I used-
I'll be
Oh,
right back.
that's Cogulars, okay. The torpedo boat. It's like he's got an awful lot of exposed crap on here.
Oh, yeah.
Does this thing even work anymore?
Shorts Viking says you should try a new attempt since it's different now.
It is
And
very different now.
he has all the craft needed to start a campaign if you want to try any of them.
Oh, what you mean Viking does?
Yes.
Well, I have been planning to do that primordial fleet.
I'd actually like to see how that would go, because you really come up with some...
Weird shit.
Well, I was going to say weird shit. I mean, the primordial stuff is actually pretty interesting
Are
looking.
you also making a campaign?
It sounds
No.
like he might have one in the works, yeah.
Oh, that's why I was planning towards with the you remember those paddlers I was making?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well anyway, these fortresses are from my third attempt, my third playthrough attempts. If anyone's interested in them.
And all the
Reclamation of-
single blocks. Jesus. Wood blocks. Woohoo!
Again, this is before beams really came in, so
No,
Yeah.
there were always 1 and 4 meter blocks.
not to the start.
N-
No,
at-
there was a time when there
yeah.
was not.
No.
There was also a time when I
Yeah.
did not know the benefit of having the beams as well. I think this is from that point because this was after the
I
Locust.
think
the
this is
Locust
back
had
in the
full
day
beams.
when there was an argument between singular versus
Yeah.
full beams.
Yeah, there was
but
no
the full beams
benefit
didn't
either
have any
way.
statistical
Yeah.
benefits. Yes.
Yeah, my fortresses for holding resource zones were like these heavily armed monstrosities, kind of. So, you know.
Internal daily blades. I haven't seen them in a while.
This is
What
actually
was
a
that?
fairly old boat. I made it for a Quest for Neater run that I did, I think it's my second complete playthrough of it. And when I started Going with the ships with the heavy metal names.
I hear the dead blades.
The Thunder Horse.
I mean, it looks quite modern.
Yeah, right. Honestly.
No pun intended, I know, but like for your style.
Not
be
many
honest, I
people
call-
watching. Eh.
If you take a that boat does seem quite interesting, Dama. Although I'd call it at that point probably the ear rape since it's in blazers.
Damned if they weren't good at killing squirrels, though.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I
But
can see
honestly,
why you use
the
them.
cannons on the front and back, they actually did some amazing work taking out most deep water stuff because they used 36mm timed frag.
Oh yeah, frag.
Timed frag was amazing. Still somewhat decent, but yeah, timed
Nowhere near
frag back
what it
then
was.
was Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's weird stuff. Jeez. It's all set. Never deployed, but it's big and circular, so whatever.
How the hell did my boat get flipped over? I stepped away to look at something for a second, and then my PT boat decides it wants to do a flip.
Well, you know how they do it. Yeah.
I found one of my other cruisers. Let's
Yeah, I
see.
found. I posted one of my first and bigger campaign ships in the general.
Okay.
The over 2C one.
Oh, Ion, is this yours, the $1?
Yeah, this is from my third campaign series, I think.
I mean, I'm really
Oh,
loving Ion's designs. They're also interesting.
Why you and Dama pimped the velocity in such a way. It has some resemblance. I like it.
Trying to figure out what's. I think that was a newer one,
Oh.
Wayfarer. Those fortresses I spawned were from third YouTube sets. Same with the Razorbacks, roughly. I was doing a lot more casual building at about that point. I think this was one from there.
Yeah, I've kind of decided to, when it comes to FDD content here lately, I'm probably just going to try to do more, like, time-lapse builds, because campaign just, oh my god. So I'll
Right.
probably stick to doing time-lapse builds for a while. Which I think people get a lot of good stuff out of that, so I'm fine with it.
Or Demo, you could try to make a tournament again.
I guess I could. I keep saying I want to do a tank one.
So, well, if you see that large on the horizon, well, this is one of my earlier cruisers.
But then
I'm going to start removing
tanks,
stuff
tank,
here because it's getting a little crowded.
Don't delete the line of ships near the layer.
Yeah, I'm trying not to.
They're
Yeah,
all-
and the
they're
one
all pretty small, though.
outside of everywhere, please.
What the hell is that thing?
Which one?
This plane that
Plane?
just...
it looks.
And is
isn't
that one of
that
yours?
No, I've not spawned any planes in.
Isn't,
Oh,
that,
okay.
isn't that Heizmeisters? Isn't that
Probably.
Heizmeisters?
Light Interceptor. That's what it's called.
Yep, that's mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It does look quite cool, honestly.
I keep
I
thinking
think
it
that-
almost reminds me of a Viper from Battlestar Galactica. Almost.
I think everything's missing from the set of the Razorbacks, actually. So I'll just bring those back in.
And here's like an old resource ship I've made way back in the day. Dropping a big fat deuce on y'all. Oh, lag. Okay.
Something just happened to one of my ships.
Was
seems
it
to have
me?
exploded for no reason.
Might have a Hearthstone installed.
I'm seeing a lot of wood. Oh,
Yeah.
that's why they are exploding, because the engine has been replaced
Yeah,
by
so the
wood.
Hearthstones are going boom. Yeah, all these little ships are like. I think these are the ships that I used during my 3rd YouTube series.
Was it the
It's the one where we actually build forts and things, and
okay.
I think I was against the one who's watching part of it, if I recall. I don't know. It's also, I think, the one held out for salvaging an enemy ship.
Shortest Vikings asking if any of us tried the anime voice pack at all. I haven't.
No, I'm not.
No.
No.
Bursting Shadow says he's tried it, and there's a lot of tweaking on larger craft to be done. So, ooh.
So,
Shortest Viking agrees it needs some tweaking too. I'm sorry, what were you gonna say, matey?
well, if you see that giant thing looming in the background,
Oh.
this was my idea of. Wait, Lathrix has just made the Malal's will. I need to try that.
And Heizmeister's flyer collided with the platform and exploded.
I
the background.
deleted. There's no more colliding to be done.
So, well, I was quite happy with this thing at the time. There's a
Yeah, those
nasty
decent boat.
APS.
Oh my god, you got the clear clips in this thing.
Wait, where? Where?
This ship that matey spawned in.
Yeah, and this was at the point when I was playing on a laptop with like a 7 series graphics card. So,
Kind of an interesting engine configuration you got down here.
engine. Hold on,
Yeah,
let's take a look.
in this little wooden boat that you spawned in.
Which wooden boat?
Matey's the what the hell's this thing called?
The repair boat?
Nah, it's the
Warg.
yeah. I was building it out of wood, so I thought, well, this is quite orky.
Orcs essentially build anything from anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I have enough scrap metal, they can build everything out of it.
They just have to believe there is enough scrap metal, and then it stuff pops into
Yeah.
existence. Honestly,
It looks like you get
Yeah.
some broadside crams here. Okay.
so
Yep.
yeah, I know what that engine is. That's a twin-link half-dark emerald.
Oh, okay.
From the fuel engine platform.
Which, well,
It looks like
honestly,
it's still functional for the most part, and you're getting almost really good efficiency out of it.
Yeah,
Just not as good as this was.
I think this was the first time I was meddling with it, so it's got a full feeder cycle through both of the engines into the turbos.
What's this
You get-
big metal one here? Is this Heitzmeister's?
Yes, this would be me, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
Wow.
mine. I just used one hole and basically stuck different weapon systems on it.
That was
That's
kind of boring.
all I did for
Yeah.
my entire campaign.
It looks
And
looks
it
like
worked.
mostly missiles or torpedoes or whatever.
I mean, just screams high skill to me. Just spam missiles. Wow. Amazing.
Now those are actually interceptors.
Hmm.
Oh, not amazing anymore.
So anyone want to see one of my first battleships? Actually, the
Oh,
first
yeah.
battleship.
Hmm. Why not?
What's it called?
Why not?
The USS degraded mode.
Oh yeah, that one. You've shown it before, but yeah, sure.
Actually, I haven't had it in the stream for quite some time.
No,
George
but, I mean,
Viking
this mode.
said something about flyers, and he's been playing with breadboards, it looks like. I still haven't touched those damn things.
That is a very unique shape. Very thin and very tall.
Hold on. Do we have a proper even block ship?
Yeah.
The...
Yeah, the Cantankerous.
Yeah?
Isn't that one really thin-looking boat that Ian made? Because
Yeah,
I think you're trying to
Cantankerous
do an even block battleship, but... Excuse me.
No, that was a different
Okay.
hull. The Cantankerous is more the mothership. It's also one of my few alloy-clad ships as well.
I'm lagging kind of hard here.
Well, I'm assuming because of the degraded mode.
Probably.
Did you look
There
at
it
the degraded
goes. There she
Yeah.
is.
That's
Ah,
what it
shit.
is. Ion,
Wait.
this looks perfect, actually.
mode? Yeah, it's one
Whoa.
of my rare
like
actually
it.
completed ships. I'll grab a copy
Oh
if you
my
want the
dear
whole.
god.
This narrow and tall shape for a ship
Wow.
is actually very nice.
Oh, that
That
likes
was
me.
one of the degraded mode's cannons seems
Yeah,
Which
I
is
don't know
how
what the
this
hell's going on with that.
Well, the game is not happy.
There's mine.
Oh, I'm fine.
We're spawning in early, like big crafts. I have like 2.
I've reused the hull, like, for, like, 2-3 other ships. There's, like, a cram version of this, too.
Oh yeah. I have a chrome version of some of my boats. It's fun to just, you know, put some even bigger guns on APS battleships.
Those gun housings.
They make me sad.
Make 'em blocky.
Yes.
And you look
Oh.
at this Tetris.
Then there's
Oh
this
my god,
one,
that's gonna be some of the
God,
worst
one
Tetris I've ever
Really
done in
thin
these.
barrel on it. Yeah.
Now this. Oh, I like this.
it's the first battleship.
Oh
Pretty
my
much
dear
the-
god.
uh,
Dama! What's that?
What?
What is that?
Use what? What are you talking about?
That Tetris.
It's my first battleship, what the hell you expect?
yeah.
Something better than that. Holy Jesus Christ.
And even block ship. Ion, I have to save this one.
I actually said before, grab it if you want to use the hull for something. The weaponry will need a complete overhaul, just so you know.
And the turret sits on a 1 meter
Oh, thank you.
turret block.
Yep.
So- Can this thing even turn?
I mean, I think it's so old that there only was 1 meter turrets.
Yes, Geo is correct.
Yeah, there was nothing else from there.
There were
Whoa.
also the 2 axis ones.
Oh, and you wanted to see something really noobish?
I
Hit
mean,
C
not
and look
really,
how
no.
many AIs this thing has on it.
1. 0.
Nope.
No, all of them.
For every single gun.
Yes.
Aha. I
Wait,
mean,
wasn't this before
theoretically not even a bad
wireless
idea.
connections?
Basically back then the idea was, well, I want these to shoot at different types of targets, and I want some more redundancy, so what the hell, let's just give every gun its own AI. Except if
It's
you
a
ever
decent
needed to
idea.
turn them off, that became a huge pain in the fucking ass.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you're trying to capture stuff. And yes, I know that there are some really bad ammo stockpiles all over the place. That's because it had the old mechanics of the ammo input feeders. Yeah.
And probably the ammo regeneration, the passive.
Mhm. This thing is just ancient, but it got me through my first playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was actually bugged out like crazy bad, and it was going like 85 meters a second. I know, right?
Yeah. When that happens, that's quite funny.
Whenever that
I mean, it
happened,
is
I was
only-
like, well, this
not
guy's
even-
never going to get updated anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, the amount of repair bots.
Gee, I wonder why did you use recoil absorbers even? I mean, at this point in the game, why ever use recoil absorbers? Dama.
I mean, those main guns could probably flip your shit.
I don't
back
even
on.
remember. This thing is like... I put this
Holy
up on
crap.
the Steam Workshop back in 2016, if that tells you anything. It's fucking older than
Yeah,
the
it
Trump
was 1 year
administration.
before I bought the game.
Was roughly the time I actually quit for a while. Because I made my first boat and then decided that, nah, this takes too much time, and I quit for a year or so. But I still had fond memories back then. And the amount of repair bots you have, Dama.
hmm
The entire broadside is made out of repair bots.
I know.
Wait,
Everyone goes through that phase, man.
yeah,
Everyone.
I just... didn't repair bots require like line of sight at one point, you know?
I think they may have, yes. That's probably why I stuck them where I did. But that
Yeah.
was a very bad idea to do that because repair bots are so freaking expensive.
Yeah, but they still needed to travel to where they needed to go
Mm.
to repair things, if I remember correctly, but they deleted that.
Yeah, that's why they had like
Flag is
little
all fucked.
holes cut in the standard doors so they could fly through them. Viking says he gave up on breadboards. He says that because they're only good at things that he didn't care about. I could see that.
Mm,
Though it would make
mean-
things a little bit more compact for AI suites to use like breadboard PID. I could see that being a thing, yeah.
but it
Yeah,
is
they
definitely
are
better
able
to
to.
just have one block than like 15.
Well, I'm currently spawning in the missile cruiser from before the missile changes.
Hey, Dama, you wanna spawn in the Leary Wolf version 1, 2, 3?
I don't know if I have it yet.
Oh, well, I sent it to you. I forgot about that. It is what I would call my first battleship, but it's really just a pocket battleship, maybe a heavy cruiser. I don't know what it is. It's strange.
Yeah. Or my Aoba 2C.
Let's see here.
But it is, I mean,
Really good, that.
that I think it's from like 2017, maybe,
Wow, laser designators.
or around that time.
What is
What's
firing?
what's exploding out there?
Loading here.
Oh, I spawned something in, but I realised it's like from the last couple of years, so I killed it.
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
So, this is a ship of one of my friends, which I helped with for some time. I think this is before all of the changes I made.
It's actually not a bad looking boat there.
Yeah, they did quite a
Looks-
good job with the decorations.
Yeah, it
this
looks
makes
very
me wish I
cute
would
there,
have saved all my ships from before, like from the custom cannon era.
A kind of miniature.
It is kind of like a miniature, yeah.
Yeah, if you take
If you squint really hard, it do look like that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna get rid of degraded mode, so heads up lag.
Oh yeah, it's all empty space too. Of course.
But yeah, those turrets when they went up on degraded mode, it made a pretty good
Correct.
sized swimming pool.
But that's almost like more super battleship level, especially for the time.
It was loosely based on a Montana class. That's what was its inspiration came from.
So,
Yeah.
may I talk a bit about the missile cruiser?
Which one's the missile cruiser? Because
Well,
Yeah,
the one held up in build mode.
okay,
So,
What is this 3x3? wide.
Is the missile cruiser? I see him.
If you take a look near the
Ah.
helipad at the back,
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that is some crazy stacking there going on with the props.
well,
In a really ugly way too.
this was one of. Yeah, this was from Aether, one of the guys I actually play with to this day still.
Mhm.
And at that time, him and one of his friends were new to FTD, and we sort of met and decided that yeah, I was going to help them at least with a little bit,
Mhm.
and they just requested, I think it was the Gatling turret. And then when I took a look at what they did with the ship, oh god.
This little guy
look
here,
nice.
the little helicopter drone, whose is that?
That's mine.
Very nice.
Oh,
It's
thank you.
cute.
It's one of my earlier designs as well. I basically named all my designs for their purpose. I didn't give them any special names.
Okay.
I mean, I named mine after what they were. Little wood shit, little wood flyer, wood shit. Wooden piece of shit.
I have a design which has been updated since its original quite a bit, so it still flies and such, even in new physics, but this was my first proper design, I think.
You guys might get a kick out of this one. The
Is that
Donkey Punch
58,000
Cruiser.
or 580,000?
What?
Dama.
What?
The price, was that 58,000 or 500?
500. But this thing ran off of RTG, so yeah.
I recognize this thing for some reason. I've seen it before.
Oh my god, why can't I change the freaking shield settings on this? There we go.
Yeah, because there's a lag spike going on.
Probably.
Let's see.
Nameless.
This thing actually did alright against the Deepwater Guard and the Onyx Watch. Of course, that's not saying a whole hell of a lot, but
Very
you mean
limited now.
the Donkey Punch?
yes.
The one with the nice shark motifs on it?
Yes. I thought they looked
Yeah,
cool at the time.
Either that was a very common pattern that many people used or have seen these things before. I think
Yes.
Matrix did
Well,
kind of similar things. If I
Destroyer version of this didn't have like these side cram cannons. That was pretty much the only major difference there.
But what, like all of these even have lamps and such, so but they must have been somewhat effective for their time, at their time, in their time.
Yeah, once you just mounted lamps on a ship, at that point it was game over for up to normal designs because they didn't use smoke.
I mean, I barely use shields or lamps in my early designs for some reason.
Well, if you take a look floating above, this is a heavily updated version of one of my few attack planes / helicopters. And well, it's called the Sky Fury, and before all of the changes, it was before the missile rework and such, but I kept it up to date. Because honestly, it was a decent design, and it still manages to punch above its weight, even now. The only problem was that when you wanted to get out of this thing, you just had to shoot out the window.
Yeah, that was fairly common practice back then. I mean,
Usually
a
how it
lot of
went,
people
yeah.
they would put their captain's seat in the bridge, and if you wanted out of there fast, you just took your minigun to the windshield and
Yeah.
off you went.
Or build mode, real quick.
In case of capture break class. And, well, another thing to note is that this thing, once the Nitra physics change went through, I just needed to add the 2 little daddy blades up top. Which
Whose
made it
little
nice.
ship is this down here? The light battleship. Whose is that?
That is mine.
Okay.
Once again, very early design.
What's that really thin ship?
That's
one?
Ions, I believe.
You mean the Slender?
No, one of
Slender
these
battleship,
ship
yes. Or
Yeah. Attempted to build an ultra thin one, wasn't finished. As you can see, it's got big holes in the hull.
Wait, you did try this another time too, right?
yeah, he has
not
that docked to
really.
the. It looks like he's got another thin one docked to the layer here.
Yeah, I was going to mention that one to Hostmeister. Actually, that is another even width construction.
Yeah, he had
I
to
mean, I
use
definitely
what
quite
was
like
it,
'em.
pistons to try to get him to the right position.
Yeah, that one I used pistons to centrally align the dorsal guns.
And you got a couple of off-center, what look like anti-aircraft guns here in the front,
Yeah, that's what they were meant to be.
and the good old direct input feed guns on the side.
More DACA.
Before they were butchered and killed and
Yes.
maimed.
It wasn't quite finished, as you can see, since there's like a couple of holes and empty gaps in there, but I
Came
Yeah,
real
you did
close
get
to
quite far.
finishing it.
I guess with steam engines, this could have been very, very fast.
Yeah, I mean,
The slender shape.
one of the nice things to notice, I think, is the fact it's got those spin-blocked propulsion mounted underneath it.
Propeller pods.
Yeah.
SD pods? I mean,
Just because I was
this,
trying to make angled ones at the time, so...
it mostly looks like a spaceship or a submarine for some reason.
It does look like
Or
a
airship.
submarine, doesn't it?
Yeah, or an airship.
Maybe. But yeah, I often have ideas, and sometimes I even finish them, but this is another one I didn't, but... I mentioned it tonight because it's like, it is a mostly complete whole, so... Don't know if you'd be interested in it or not.
Oh yes, I am. I have
Oh,
grabbed it already. Thank you.
This little
Oh,
ugly
look,
guy
it's a
here.
box.
This is the first ship I made with belt blasters. It's actually kind of scary back in the day.
Yeah, help
Yeah,
blast.
it was scary to your enemies. It looked so horrible. They wanted to kill themselves.
It was more it's just a proof of concept more than anything at the time, so I didn't really give two shits about the hull.
Please go easy on the praise.
Yeah, those bubble blasters though. Back in the day, they were some of the most annoying things to deal with for wooden craft. You could just erode any craft within a second with those.
If anyone here remembers the original Corollas Rex battleship, I actually used the belt blasters on this as the Sea Whiz. Yeah.
You know, 400mm flak. Right?
Yep.
Oh,
350s, it seems.
Oh.
But
That depended on what you did for the shell, but it was good times.
Honestly, I couldn't remember. That was so damn long ago.
What is it? It's been like almost 1.5, 2 years since the
Yeah, these are
APS rework.
350s. Okay.
1.5 years, I think.
This is kind of like what I was saying to Matey earlier. This is just meant to be a very, very cheap hull for like early game shit.
Yeah. That's why you spam the shit out of wood and stone.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and I see another one of Ion's BBs, I think, just because of how sleek it is. The nameless BB. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah, that's the one that Hostmaster grabbed a few minutes ago.
What are we doing?
Who's there?
Here's Andrew.
Oh, hey, Ender, what's going on?
Andrew.
We're just showing off our early FTD designs for the 300 subscriber special. So far, we've been sharing lots and lots of eye cancer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
think I'm
yeah,
more
I
down than my cancer.
I do have my first proper first proper cruiser to show. So
Okay.
this thing was me despairing at the fact that Dark Nova just made the ancient one, which was such a bad ship. I'm just, I mean, I'm, nah. You can find it on the workshop.
It was so bad you just had to make a real one yourself.
Now I just had to school him.
Of course.
So, hold on.
Jesus
I-
Christ.
I-
you
I-
have
Yeah, there's a
so many
leg spike
holes.
there.
Yeah. You have so many holes. Dama.
Having a lot of holes is a good thing, Geo.
But you just reuse them, so why do you have so many holes?
Different holes for different purposes. Different sizes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe didn't Darkout do a review of this ship here?
Yep.
The twin belt blaster one?
Yeah, the belt blasters don't even work anymore, so...
Oh, of course they don't, because reasons.
Nah, not that. The guns are actually still perfectly fine, and they do decent amounts of damage. The only issue is that they had a specific Tetris, which, of course, with the connections from...
Incoming lag.
Oh yeah, I am so mad about the
Tetris.
connection changes. I wanted my wonky APS Tetris to work, it was fun. But
Yeah.
that's not allowed anymore.
I'm
Oh
going to
dear,
just
you can't have fun.
put the shields up to 0.5
That's a
alpha.
leg spike.
Yep, it's a biggin.
We might want to restart the designer. We have been loading a lot of stuff in.
Let me get rid
Ha.
of the shields on this thing.
My FTD crashed.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So,
Man down.
Probably because of all the shields. Shields are laggy.
well,
Really?
just take a look at what the Aegis Mark 1 managed.
We'll restart here in a little bit.
Yeah, just take a look at the shield setup on the Aegis Mark 1. This is the only reason it was so powerful.
Yeah, the shields were good.
Yeah, I didn't even consider using alarms. I just said, fuck it, shields. It bounced cams.
But this was a an upgun version of the degraded mode that was using crayons. The Tetris in here is hideous.
So is the ship and the barrels. Funny. Wait a second, you put lamps now on the turret?
Yes.
Answer?
I figured it was a good place to put it because it was really high up, and it's actually something I did pretty often.
Hold on, 360 turreted pack.
Yes,
Jeez.
I actually stole those from Ireland Gaming.
Ooh. Does he? What happened to him? Has he done anything recently?
He
at
took
all?
some kind of sales job, and I haven't heard from him since.
Hmm.
Yeah,
that's
this is
sad.
back when I was using centralized lamps, and god damn, I got a lot of engines in this thing.
Oh yeah, I can see they're all the same prefab too.
More than likely, yes. And this is also before I knew running the pipes down through the bottom of the ship was far better than running them up.
Oh nice. So you have, yes,
Exhausts literally everywhere.
Pretty much.
sexy. Mm-mm.
It's kind of funny.
Who was it? Was it Spudcups who didn't like the fact that you could pipe engines down into the water?
That was a stupid thing to bitch about, honestly, but
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah,
has a
yeah,
bit
yeah,
extreme
back into the-
opinions when it comes to.
Well,
That's a
FTD.
better point than that.
the thing is that's how a lot of ships actually manage to cool themselves off by shooting their exhaust directly into the water. I mean, jet skis do it.
Yeah, I mean, like that's what all engines do. Like, you know, normal little boats with their I don't know the terms for it because of English, but yeah, their engines exhaust into the water.
Yeah, let's restart the design.
I agree.
So
I just wanted to show that off real quick. Okay, restarting.
Yeah, on the first look, the engines looked pretty similar to my little Goliath engine.
It wouldn't surprise me. Those came from Ireland Gaming's engine platform. I believe Ruger threw those together. I don't know if anyone would recognize that name.
Nope.
Heitzmeister, do you want to hop back in, or?
Yes, I'd like to.
Alright, I restarted the server, so just hop on in whenever you're ready, bud.
Although, I have
Wait,
to
Jack.
probably leave in about 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I
not
just
back
let
out
you
the
guys
lobby
into it. I
screen
want you to
yet.
stream.
I'm slightly worried.
What's that, Aya?
Slightly you.
I'm not back out to the lobby screen yet. I am slightly worried.
That could be potentially bad, yeah.
I'd say Alt F4 and just reconnect.
It's actually saying that you're present in the server, oddly enough.
No, game crash.
Just
Okay.
disconnect and yeah.
Well, we'll give you a few minutes to get back in.
I think you need to restart the room for him to be able to, you know, join back.
Maybe
If
you're
it's- if
right.
it's
No.
it's still there.
I don't think you do. Just get FTD
I'll
back
just
up.
host a new game then.
So my stream's going to be showing while this is going on because it's set to game capture mode today, and it's
Oh,
Okay,
so
capture
everyone's
right now,
looking at a nice black background. Okay.
no, they're looking at the frozen screen of what was on.
Okay.
Oh, for some reason I'm suddenly in the. It's saying I'm in the what?
Oh yeah, I just found
You're in a
one of
twat? What?
It's up to that. From the left is suddenly showing flashes of screen.
Mm.
Oh, it didn't crash. It was just like being really, really laggy. I'm actually back in the main menu.
Oh,
Like,
this game.
I think there was something in the connection going wrong there because it fixed itself after you closed the lobby, but
Maybe.
yeah, it was really hesitating. I actually tabbed out to close it, then suddenly it's like, hey, by the way, screen comes back up. You're in the lobby. It's like he already shut that. And then it went back to the main menu. So, weird. Okay.
So, in the meantime, I've been throwing some stuff into the transfers. One of my still working battleships
Are we still going? With,
I managed to rescue, and then
Hi, it's still going.
Yeah, I'm joining.
Go ahead without me. It is
You
alright.
sure? I mean, well, yeah, you said you were about to go, didn't you?
Yeah.
Ah,
Right.
right.
But I am starting just FTD.
oh yeah, I
And,
Jack, that engine, the block, I found it
my-
quite good.
my little Goliath engine.
Yeah,
Alright.
maybe, I don't know, I think I managed to
Let's see.
cram in one or two radiators to slightly boost the efficiency into the same,
Yeah, but
but still,
yeah,
it's pretty much
Mm.
perfect.
yeah. There isn't really much you can improve on it.
Let's see
Yeah.
here, and here, and here.
Oh please, FTD today.
Are we ready to start the server back up?
Yeah, we've been waiting for you.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. Just I said he wasn't going to come back in, so I'm
So
curious what he does with those holes he took.
I'll throw in one of my deep water guard reefer chips from 2017. So, well, this is the old Corsair for anybody who hasn't been playing, just with different weapons. I added in.
This actually looks very familiar.
Yeah,
I think it's the Corsair.
it's the Corsair, just with,
Better guns.
yeah, essentially just hollowed out the thing and added guns everywhere.
Like, I wanna say, that
Excuse me.
Corsair retrofit is more like is more true to the Corsair than the
Excuse
new
me.
Corsair is, because the new Corsair is just a missile spammer.
Yeah, the new Corsair only has a single gun. This thing, in all essentiality, I took a look at the Corsair and I saw it wasn't using every single available space to mount more DACA, and I decided that was heresy. And it worked.
It's
Two of these actually managed to take down a Buccaneer at one point, so I was quite happy with them.
what's
Oh,
the
yeah.
Buccaneer again?
That's the 250k Codley airship.
Oh yeah, that one.
Oh yeah, by the way, if you take a look at the Corsair, yes, that 3-meter mantlet can actually phase through the hull. Don't know how, but it can.
Don't question it too much.
Yeah, I actually told the devs like 2 years ago, but they don't seem to care.
Other patch priorities, I guess?
Shit.
It was 2 years ago, even before the APS rework.
I
Oh,
think
wow,
I found
that
my
is hollow.
my first ship using heavy armor.
Totally hollow.
Yeah, built it just after heavy armor block first came into the game. So I hope you enjoy this piece of cancer.
Alright, which thing are you referring to? Ion.
The one that's currently sinking very rapidly towards the ocean floor.
Because it's made of heavy armor. Only. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
heavy
my
armor.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, it floats.
It just, I can see
Oh.
it now.
That's why I
Yeah,
caps locked
yeah.
it.
Also
Just
caps lock.
sinking further.
Yeah,
Pure heavy armor cringe. Ouch.
Another 1 billion crafts incoming. Should spawn
Oh, no.
momentarily. And this
Oh,
was
no.
one.
shit, I wanted to join.
So,
Wait, who wants to join?
Jack. But my
So-
FTD took so long to start.
Yeah, it does that nowadays.
Who's eating very loudly?
Who's eating an apple?
Yeah, I wanted to
Bobby
say.
Dama.
So, well, if anybody is wondering what this thing is, the giant battleship,
Sorry guys, I
the
thought I
one
had that
with heavy
muted.
armor. No, it's fine, Dama. We know you like apples, so.
you're trying to keep the doctor away again.
I mean,
Yeah,
he
that-
has a
that
medicine,
has
so I
a-
really don't want to.
That shit ain't true whatsoever.
I think the idea is more healthy eating than anything else, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
But
man, this
still.
is a quite a recent ship because it has turrets on turrets.
yeah, I was working on it afterwards, but this thing was, in essentiality, the first Cove battleship I did with a couple friends. And
Well, I haven't really built that much things cooperatively. I mean, I've only done some partial small builds with some people. And you know, the airship with Dama and gang.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that.
this was with, I think, yeah,
I remember some interesting graffiti from that too.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call it graffiti, but
Might as well have been.
so
it was emotional warfare.
okay.
It's a long story. Kind of an inside joke.
I mean, yeah.
So, what I'll say about this thing, it's before the missile rework. and before a pleak came in.
It reminds me of a lot of Kyushu.
No, that giant bow definitely isn't it.
No, I mean the superstructure.
More like this. All of it.
Just a
Kind of.
little bit.
Kind of. If you want to see where this superstructure trend first started, I have a giant empty hull I never actually built upon.
Oh, I have a
So-
couple of those.
They say, and that ship has guns from which I learned how to actually Tetris.
Oh, pop. I just found another hole that I was going to try and pass on to her as my stun.
Aw.
I've been looking for it for a while. It's another even build.
So,
You could probably just PM. He'll probably be fine with that.
Yes, I'm totally fine with that.
Well, I've just spawned it in, so if he tunes into if he's watching
Where's
one of the
that at?
streams, you can have a look at it.
Oh, there it is. Ooh, that is actually a pretty hull. Very pretty hull.
Strange.
Uh-oh.
I think it's a bit too fat for me. Oh, well, no, blunt, I would call it, not fat.
It's
Oh.
actually it's not that steep an angle on it.
It is.
ignore the giant thing that I just spawned in as a hull. This thing is
That's like,
still
you know,
in-
Age of Sail bow. On that ship, so it is quite a blunt ship.
I reduce this thing.
That's missing.
Tetris looks a little tighter on this, matey.
On
How about
which? On which one?
Normandy class, I think.
Yeah, that was actually requested turret, and from this I learned how to do proper Tetris.
Mhm.
So it's not actually mine, but I was messing with it later.
This little-
So
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I actually had reference pictures for what I wanted to do with the internals, but this thing's been sitting in the work in progress folder for 2.5 years at this point. And at one point, she had a full belt, but then I decided I didn't like it, and she got stuck in development hell.
Ooh. Actual ammo barrels.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it is. Right. Hi, Smercy. I'm about to send you the
Jetting.
file for that blank hole.
I do have to.
Yes, I'm waiting.
To
Uh-oh. Gonna have
show.
a... Ooh.
What
Was
are
there a
they?
big one?
Yeah, my
collision.
destroyer's like running around and hitting things.
Yep.
Boing.
That's quite a chunky destroyer.
It is.
There you go.
Trekker Joe actually built the guns for it.
Thank you.
I
I mean,
Oh,
is Trekker Joe even alive anymore? I've never seen anything of him.
He's actually put out a couple of videos here from the depths not too long ago, so he's okay as far as I could tell.
Dama,
I think I see-
question mark.
Yeah.
I need to go, so may I show the last two designs I have?
I'd say go for it.
Mm-hmm.
So
and-
this is my first ever railgun experiment ship.
Ooh, boy.
And, well, changes haven't been particularly kind, so let me place down the controllers. As that should show what I mean.
And
Great
oh
card.
boy, the full color shields.
Yeah,
I
I'm tr-
never got
trying to
around
fix them.
to indicating them. And this thing is so old I was using internal ion thrusters to speed it up.
Wow.
There we go. Got the shields.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. So, if you want to just see... Oh, is that... Wait. The recoil doesn't render in multiplayer. That's interesting. As this thing would be not to 30 degrees elevation if you fire those railguns.
Actually, it's got way more absorption than it generates recoil.
Yeah, but recoil still gets split through 25% of it, so
There's also barely any recoil.
yeah,
These are interesting Tetrises.
I mean,
yeah,
the recoil is 167 per second. That's nothing.
yeah, because the rail energy got reduced to 1. It's meant to be at like 10,000, I think.
Yeah,
just-
that would do it.
I mean, considering how old it is, that's, you know, using the old rail system, which was quite annoying.
Oh, Chaos is trying to get this to me for a while now.
So, yeah,
But
this
that's-
should be...
Yeah.
His first ship.
That's
yeah.
what it. That's what he said it was. His first ship.
It seems to be sinking.
Yeah.
So, well, if you...
Look,
if you
boxy.
want-
Yes,
This is actually a weapon test platform of some kind.
I think that's what it was intended to be. Yes. I'm not sure.
It's a misnomer there then.
Just a wee bit.
Mm-hmm. If you want
Oh
to
my
see
good god.
actual recoil of these guns, I just set it to the maximum it would allow, and... Well, you
Excuse
see
me.
what I mean.
Sorry, fire again?
Okay, I was just going to comment on the second ship before I go, but...
Just to see the recoil. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Okay. Right, go ahead and comment on the second ship then.
So, this was my first proper belt blaster ship. As you can see by the hull, probably. Still got the noobish hull design, I would say.
No. Yeah, no, I mean, it looks pretty decent.
Yeah,
Conventional shape.
it was... This thing was meant as a refit of an AA cruiser, which just used frag miniguns for everything, but this one meant more for the anti-ship role. And honestly, I quite liked it. Wasn't as good as the later designs, but for what it is, it has decent amount of firepower.
Just wanted to bring in this ship that Jack sent to me. Not bad.
Oh, that looks very good, actually, I'd say. Anyways,
This one over here, green and red bow.
COPPA. Anyways,
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
I wouldn't agree. I mean,
the guns at least, sort of.
That's those are some interesting gun housings. Yes.
Anyways,
interesting but not good looking.
I will leave you to it, so... Have a nice one, guys.
All right. Thanks
see
for
you later.
dropping by, matey.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Yep.
I
believe
think
Jack-
they're. Well, never mind.
Should we restart the game? Jack, if you're still on in, we could probably let you in.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Sorry, I have to restart.
Okay.
Again.
Yeah,
Well, we have been running through a lot of designs, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the match. That's cool.
Forbidden
Coming
is getting rammed again.
Yeah, I've been having to switch off the AI for everything, try to keep that from happening. Jack,
No,
if
it's
you
just
want in,
ripped, I think.
the game name is Let's Build Shit, and password is 1 through 4.
1, 3, 1, 3, 4.
1 through
One,
4.
one, two,
1,
three,
2.
four.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I had to restart FTD because tapping out, suddenly my mouse was centered in the middle of the screen and couldn't move.
Been there, done that.
So now join. Yeah,
God, the delay on this stream takes forever. Okay. Are we all good?
Name pending has joined.
Name pending.
Urban
Probably. Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Hey, Irby.
Yeah. The walking
Best
dead.
You mean Oscar the Grouch? I mean, he lives in something that looks just like it, right?
Aw. Who makes jokes about the Urban Mac gets the AC-20?
I thought
They
it
did
was
make
just...
it because they thought it'd be funny that a little walking trash can could core an assault mech from the back in a single hit.
Yeah.
And as Tex put it, there is a version which has a rotary autocannon 5 on it just because funny,
Because it's funny. Yeah.
and nobody thought to stop them.
Yeah.
I thought they only had like regular autocannons on them. I guess I was mistaken.
No, they've got some of them have got ultras, some have got rotary autocannons, as I said,
Okay.
some
Yeah,
of them, laser types.
Because I thought like the
missile type.
Hunchbacks were
That's
the
all-
ones that were just like the only the autocannon on that, but I guess I
No,
was
you think
mistaken.
it's Urban Mech.
Urban Mac.
Urban Mech, yeah.
The first version
Oh,
had AC-10. When later the 20. There's even a version with the MRM 20, MRM 20 medium range missile, or even Artemis artillery missiles.
Mhm.
Because reasons.
Just because you just need heavy artillery walking around
Yeah.
the cities.
It's actually not a bad
Yeah.
looking little boat there.
Was
Yeah,
that
threat-
segment for
threat
urban
battalion.
combat?
Yes. It was
Oh yeah, that makes
full
total
purpose.
sense.
Yeah, I mean, it was so small, so cheap, so slow because it was meant to be able to take cover in dense urban environments.
Yeah,
In
It's,
the other
uh,
role, it was basically just like
it is
Really
one of the few
limited.
mechs which has a 360-degree torso twist.
yeah. Though Dama was thinking about the Hunchback. The Hunchback is well known for having heavy autocannon in a shoulder
Shoulder.
mount,
Yeah.
but there are energy and missile-based versions of that one as well.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Mech Warrior.
Yeah, that way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Urban attack.
This
Yeah,
guy
I was
right
really
here is
confused about, like what the fuck you were talking about.
a hauler that I used for one of my playthroughs.
Yeah,
Oh, and
Ooh.
speak of MechWar, you know the game Battletech?
Yes.
Yep.
Same thing.
Yeah. Basically, someone's making a mod that takes Battletech to the year 3063 or 636. I can't remember the official designation.
Also
of
the
the,
so later.
63, I think.
Yeah.
That's the more recent year. Oh,
Yeah.
crunch.
So
Yeah.
giant.
So
giant block.
this mod also makes clan tech available as well.
Mhm.
Really?
Talking about the Rogue Tech mod?
The
Oh
rogue tech.
yeah, I've heard of it. Haven't played with it though.
It's called 3063 now. The mod itself. Something red line.
Yeah.
Dama.
When I first heard about it, I think it was called 3062.
You can do that automatically with an ACB to all of the thrusters.
Oh yeah. Thanks for letting me know. I was kind of curious how fast this damn thing would go.
But yeah, it's clan tech.
It's 4 times
It was Army tech.
50% extra speed.
And several new mechs that aren't available in the base game.
Yeah.
Target action. And you can just, test.
I think I'm about out of old ships to load, I'm afraid, damn it, except some like really old random things.
It's under propulsion components, I think.
Oh my god.
I have
Propulsion.
to say goodbye for now.
Okay.
Okay.
See you later then, most of
It'll be off.
Yeah.
It's on the right
Let
side.
me know when
Probably
you're.
good day.
Let me know when you're available to do those videos for Ashes.
I'll let you know.
All right, later.
Bye.
Okay, so what am I
Alright.
looking for in here?
Propulsion.
Propulsion.
Components. It's on the rightmost side.
Yeah, I found it. Okay.
Yeah.
I think the last thing I could spawn really is, as
There we
still
go.
calling
The
it, like an old
propulsion to
craft
400%.
Hospital Rexarius, if you remember that one.
Oh,
Another
What?
collision.
not
Oh,
my
it-
ship.
No, it was the carrier running over the starter platform.
Yeah, double speed.
No. My carrier wasn't near the starting platform.
Oh, it's right next to it.
And next to it,
Yeah, but it's been slowly moving backwards. So it rammed
Hey.
it.
move you.
If you're about to run out of ships to showcase, you could, Dama could spawn in
Dude,
the
you
final
stupid
evolution
carrier!
of my wooden craft.
110
Lucky.
meters per second. That's not bad.
Wait a minute.
Oh, because it was
forward.
grinding against the starter platform. I see.
Yeah,
That's a lot of fucking AIs.
Yes, it
Jesus
is.
I'm just gonna kill the starter platform. There we go.
ooh,
That's probably fine. Yeah. Oh, this is one of Jack's
Finally-
designs.
yeah, my carrier.
Okay.
Christ. God, it's ugly.
It finally decided to move forward.
And with the large missiles too. Eesh.
In fact, no, I have two other designs I could show. Sorry, three. I have the cookie wagon.
Oh
the Toga
yeah,
Tower.
yeah.
And I have the mighty dirt fin.
The Derp Fin. That's a name I haven't heard in forever.
Yeah, so I've got 3 adventure craft, and then I've got that last, which is the most recent of the 4, which is the Vexarius itself. Should I start loading those things?
Yeah.
Dama,
Yes.
your flying block is... Oh, no, never mind. It was stuck at the back on my carrier, I wanted to say, but it freed itself.
Yeah. Lag is doing some weird things.
Yeah, I gotta go now.
Okay. You
Oh,
take care, Gio.
Oh,
Yeah, I will.
Hey, Joe.
Goodbye.
Yeah, this is just meant to be a material hauler, and I just was trying to get as much speed as I possibly could out of it.
Yeah, I mean, simple block design, lots of rust.
Mhm.
It was moving around pretty well.
When I maxed out all the thrusters, it was doing about 110. And that's with some Deady Blade fuckery here in the nose. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it.
yeah, it is.
I
There goes that.
think Darko actually had it in one of his videos. If I remember right. I thought I deleted you. Did I not do that? No, fudge it.
If it's caps locked, it doesn't delete.
Oh. I did not know this.
I only discovered it today as well, actually. I don't know if it was before, but it's like, yeah. Anyway, Adventurecraft Cookie Wagon. It can't lift off anymore, apparently. But it is buzzing around.
I really like the cannon that you put in the back of that thing.
You mean the massive underslung
Yes.
heavy cannon?
It's like what, 400
I
millimeters,
was-
something like
we
that.
wanted to try and refit this thing because watchers did say they'd be interested in seeing that.
That could actually be a very interesting stream to watch if you'd be so inclined to do so.
It was originally pitched as a group project, but sure, I'll do it by myself. That's fine. But yeah, it's like a lot of the people who like TTD on my channel met me was during that adventure run where the Cookie Wagon was built. So I think it's a piece of challenge or something.
What were you trying to ask us something there, Jack?
Hmm?
Were you trying to ask us something there?
No, I wondered why my starting helicopter suddenly fell from the sky. It had no materials for the
Yeah?
propulsion.
How's the cost of this thing? 500k. That's not too bad for something this size. I mean, I imagine it's incredibly dense in there. Looks to be the
you might-
case.
My carrier?
No, I was talking about Ian's cookie wagon.
Achso. Cookie. Achso.
Oh, what about the Cookie Wagon?
I noticed that it was like 500,000 materials enough. And then I remembered how dense you had this thing.
Yeah, it was really densely packed, especially for a craft that didn't even use PIDs.
Yeah, you just straight up did all Daddy Blades, if I remember right. That's what it looks to be.
Holy sh!
And he had this running on RTGs, ladies and gentlemen.
Which one?
Cookie Wagon. Oh, no, wait,
Uh,
there's some fuel engines in here I hadn't
Yeah,
spotted.
Cookie Wagon had some fuel engine things. There's a massive lag spike going on right now.
Yeah.
What
What's
the
it?
hell's going on? I'm seeing
I
damage
see
numbers.
Toba.
I'm seeing damage numbers. What's something?
Oh, it's the carrier. It wouldn't crash into an island.
Oh,
Oh.
shit!
Yeah,
Oh,
bad,
I have
bad,
to go.
bad.
Well, Kari just got kicked.
Yeah, I think that just crashed out little Curry.
Oops.
Oh shit! Huh?
This game does not like land collisions.
Hey, the cringe cannon. I haven't seen that thing in a while.
But oh, I can't pull the force. What's the? Wait, is the carrier crashing in?
I'm still in massive degraded mode.
Should we just restart the server, you guys
I think we need to,
Yeah.
especially if the carrier's grinding against the island.
Okay, I'll go ahead and restart it then so little Kari can pop back into.
Yeah, okay.
I got a few more big ships I could show off, but they're like massive. They're like some of the biggest ships I've ever made, so I don't know if I want to bring those in with you guys.
You can come back in, little Curry.
Strangely, on my end, my carrier wasn't near the island.
Yeah, if you look back at the stream, it was like stuck on an island out there to the east, it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, the map showed it was there. And it might have just hit like some shallow
Oh.
rocks or something. Norwegian is saying, don't forget to look at his ship.
I can't even remember which one is his now, to be honest, because I've had so many people send me. Oh
I
yeah,
think he
we
put it in
did.
general chat, didn't he?
Yeah, we did pull that up earlier. The early game one. Yeah, I brought that in once. Is he watching your stream now?
He said it was a carrier. What? No, he's watching your stream.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I brought that up earlier, Norwegian. But when we get everyone back on the server here, I'll pull it back up.
Okay, don't spawn the carrier again.
Yeah.
Little
not-
is actually out of not in voice chat.
That's weird.
I think he's gone. Either that or it was a complete computer crash.
That would suck. Well, you think
But,
give him like 5-10 minutes here and then start it back up?
I'd say start back up and show Norwegian's thing.
Okay.
We
can
can
do
always
that.
back out again and pick him back up.
Okay.
But
Here we go.
I'm not sure he left voluntarily because he would have. He normally says if he's going to go.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was so odd. Anyway.
Hello.
I'll pull up Norwegian's here. Let's see, here's the starter or something or other. Oh, sorry, I have to look at chat to see. Okay, early game, that's what it was called.
Yeah, Norwegian says he wasn't there when you spawned it earlier.
That's okay, I can pull it back out. If this would stop lagging so hard, Jesus.
Well, that's because I brought the Toba back in.
Oh, okay. It actually looked like it might have been a fairly solid ship, though, from what I remember. I mean, early game, but yeah. Looked like he just had like a couple of torpedo launchers on the back of it.
He's asking about carrier. That's not doesn't look like a carrier.
No, he was wanting me to pull up his first one again and the carrier.
Oh, right, got it.
Yeah.
I don't think I have the blueprint for the carrier, to be honest.
For me, it's not. The ocean seems to be stuck. What the hell?
And Chaos looks like he sent me some stuff too. Yes, I checked the Discord. You guys,
Oh, it was just lagging.
You guys keep handing me so much stuff, it's getting hard to keep track of here. Let's see. We'll just cut those and we'll paste. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted.
So,
There we go.
it's a big it's that version of the bomber.
At some
What?
point, we need
Yeah.
to do some multiplayer survival, Ion.
Yeah. It's one of those things that's on the to-do list, isn't it?
Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, we keep talking about all these co-op projects that we keep wanting to do, but we only gotten around to maybe a handful of them. Sorry, I had to adjust my headset there.
That's right.
Oh, hello. What are you? This a bomber?
Yeah,
Because it looks like a bomber.
it's my bomber. Bomber.
Very nice. Let's see here. This is one that Chaos just sent. It might take a minute.
Did you get that carrier out from?
I don't think I got the blueprint for it just yet. Yeah, I'm still waiting on the blueprint. Okay.
Chaos, is that Govigva?
I think that's who that is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just got an error message.
Yeah, it gave me one too when I pulled it up.
Yeah, there's something about this thing. Might have been made with a mod, I guess. That might be it. I don't know. Norwegian says he sent it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty sleek looking design. Is it an early design or is it like something recent?
Not bad. It almost reminds me of those railgun ships that, gosh, I can't remember his name, but I haven't seen him on here for like ages. He got into like one of the final 3 spots of the Drag Queens tournament. I think he took like 3rd. I can't remember his name now. Not a bad looking boat though. It's 100% vanilla.
Yeah, it must just be something FTD side. I mean, we've run into that error message sometimes before when loading stuff in from different players, so
Yeah.
who knows? It says it's old as F though, so I just grabbed it before it crashed into the Toba.
Kind of interesting what he did with the rudders down here. Lots of PID stabilization. Can't say I blame him. Torpedo interceptors. Yeah, not bad. Whoa, hello. Okay, that was you taking. Okay. I was wondering where the hell all that lag was coming from. Not a bad looking boat though.
Well, I did just self-destruct the Toba, but I don't know. I got the feeling the Toba is a little bit laggy as far as current game mechanics are concerned.
You did have a lot of sub-objects.
This is true, including those nice deployable battery cannons on it.
Let's see here.
Cute little torpedo boat.
Yeah.
Early game.
And another error message.
FTD does not seem very happy right now.
Nope.
Nope. I sit in my bomber.
But, yeah, I'm assuming that's Chaos in chat, so I'm just going to refer to him as Chaos and say, yeah, all of our Tetris was atrocious at one point or another, which you've obviously seen some of mine, so you know it. Yeah.
This is so true, and people. It's why it's kind of amusing when people actually having a tough time saying, "Oh, their stuff sucks," because of that.
Mm-hmm.
When a lot of people just started that way.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who are really, really hard on themselves playing this game. Yeah, there's an awful lot to learn from it. I mean, I don't think anyone could ever truly master this game. Because there's just so many facets to it.
Oh, strange enough, on the craft review last week, I've got one comment on it saying noobs. So,
What?
I don't... Yeah, I don't know.
What are you talking
I
about?
think it was... well, we didn't put out a craft review this last Wednesday, but the Wednesday before that.
Yeah,
got a
I
comment
was-
this week saying noobs on it.
I was pretty sickly Wednesday.
I was wondering, but yeah.
Well... No, I think I'll spare you the details and just say it was very unpleasant.
Nah, that's fine. We've got
Oh,
Geo.
is this spin blocked detection? Oh, spin blocked smoke deployer. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but yeah, whatever.
Geo's asking you if you didn't forget his dear Leary wolves.
I probably did. Yeah, I can bring those in because there's a lot of blueprints. A lot of blueprints.
What's this one?
Actually, it kind of reminds me of the one that we pimped out for him. Vaguely.
Yeah, it does. He's always likes having these side bulges to fit things.
Mhm.
Except this one, it is a trimaran, actually.
It looks like
This is
the
all like-
Tetris on the
Right.
front cram needs a little work.
yeah.
Frame rate slowing me down.
Could be worse.
I see. It's red and blue on your screen, Dama.
Which one?
Geo's.
It's actually kind of a turquoise color, but yeah.
Well, I've got it in black and gold.
Not a bad looking little boat, though. Let's have a look at his other ship here.
Oh, hey, Existence. Welcome
Yeah.
to Dama's stream.
How's it going? He just
Yeah, we've
recently
been
came
missing
back
you.
to the Discord. I've been glad he's been back.
Oh, hey, welcome back.
This almost seems like it might have been some kind of precursor to Geo's Iron Basilisk, at least from what I've seen. Yeah, Existence
God.
has been having some problems going on in his home country, and I guess that's probably why he left for a little while.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hope it's working out for you, bud. This world's been crazy for quite some time.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, what?
I
Oh,
have a slideshow. Extreme. I think my PC is short of dying.
here's my very
I'm just
first
gonna-
airship.
I'm just removing stuff that's being left spawned in, see if that improves it for you.
This one was meant to be like a sniper laser airship. And I didn't quite like how the paint job turned out because it just looks like a giant cow.
And another error message.
I think the network code's dying.
Pretty much. Everything is
It's
dying.
screaming at us, "No mas! No mas!" But this is just like a big sniper laser craft.
Acknowledge.
This thing would like
I
solo
remember
entire
that one.
Onyx Watch fleets on its own, though. And it's also the ship that I designed that was it the aerial denial weapon system? Basically, this just spams out like 2-meter flak rounds as fast as it can. Before server crashes, look at my AC. What's your AC? Attack carrier, I guess?
Yeah, that one that you haven't loaded in from him yet. Though I vote restart the server
Whoa.
first.
That's probably wise, yes. Thank you for mentioning that. Okay, we will restart. Still nothing from Lokari?
No sign.
Okay.
He was kind of quiet for a while before whatever happened, so
Hmm.
I don't know.
Personally, I almost never do carriers because it just seems like it's a huge chunk of wasted volume in a battle to me, but I'm not going to tell you guys not to build them. I mean, you do you, but it just never really seemed much sense to me to have
Well,
them.
you have
so.
built a few carriers though.
cute.
Dama.
Just one, and that was for my Quest for Neater playthrough, and it was mainly just construction and a mobile refinery. That's pretty much all it really was.
Yeah, this is a nice, cheap-looking carrier.
Not bad.
Got
Yeah.
a whole bunch of base mates for defense.
It actually kind of reminds me of the Tortuga. Anyone familiar with that?
Hmm,
Only
the
vaguely.
one?
Let me see if I could find it. I'm going to spawn it on our side here so we can just have a quick glance at it. If it'll let me change the spawn distance. I'll just do like 200 or yeah, 200 meters. This is one of those carriers from the Deepwater Guard that's spammed the Super Tweeties. Like
You bought a
the
guard?
bane of every... Oh shit.
Something hostile.
Yeah. Well, usually when I spawn in stuff is that... Wait a minute. It doesn't change, does it? Shit.
Why do we have a big hostile aircraft carrier over there?
Because Dama screwed up something.
Right.
Sorry. I was always used to it spawning in on Deepwater Guard that I forgot I had it set to Onyx Watch for that one to spawn this in. But anyway, yeah, it reminded me a lot of this aircraft carrier here, the Tortuga, from the Deepwater Guard, at least as far as size and shape goes.
Existence. That's not the purpose of the stream, but I think Dan will probably be okay with it. So go ahead and send it to him.
Yeah, go for it. But basically, what we're doing today is just showing off a lot of our very early builds. I figure it might interest people to see how far we've all came.
Yeah, early builds, old builds. That's kind of what we've been doing.
But yeah,
Yes,
that's right. I don't mind showing off your big stuff.
Yeah, especially since we have been kind of missing you around the Discord as well. So
Yes, we're very glad to have you back, by the way.
yeah. So we'll make an exception for you. Is this one? This is one of the campaign ones, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's actually one of the very few carriers that the Deepwater Guard have. The other one being the Barracuda, I believe.
I had no idea this one existed. I mean, I knew there was that blimp.
Me
one,
neither.
but-
Oh yeah. Forgot about the Falkenheim. That's kind of a carrier.
Yeah, Falkenheim, the airship carrier thing.
Got an elevating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's got a lift on the rear end as well.
Yeah.
Actually,
I imagine only one of those pistons actually works, but
Yeah.
I think Norwegian once existed as his ship as well.
I haven't gotten Existence's file yet, but Omni Observer, he sent me something.
Oh,
So while we're waiting on that, I could probably grab it real fast.
where is it?
For those of you at home who are watching this, if you go to the Guild of Calamitous Intent Discord, I believe I have a link in the description of this video. You go to text chat for general, pop a blueprint in there, and we can see if we can show some of your guys' stuff off here. Because this is really for you guys, because you're the ones that got me over 300 subs now, so thanks for that.
You know, my first ever ship would have had 3 quad crams on it, but none of them worked, and I had removed them a long time ago.
Okay, Existence says his is already up there. Okay, thank you for letting me
On
know.
the whole units channel. And see you later, Norton, who is go.
Okay, later, Norwegian. Matey was working on getting a weapons platform out, actually. From stuff that our Discord members have put together. Kind of eager to see what that's going to look like when I have a chance to get to it.
Funny. I was wondering why I have ballast tanks on my bombers on my carrier. When I remembered because the bombs could actually sink down to a submarine or something with the mine. Magnetic.
How many does it? Okay. How about we clear these designs before I bring some more stuff in, please?
Yeah, go ahead, kill them all.
Okay.
Kill them all! My God, sort them out. Oh.
You know, if you're gonna clear all of them, you could just press.
I keep forgetting
destroy
about
all.
that, yeah. Well,
Destroy all vehicles, not just enemy.
I keep forgetting that's a thing in multiplayer now.
Whoop! My carrier's back.
What?
My carrier's gone.
Yeah, I hit destroy all vehicles, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to scare you there. Okay, let's see here. So we have Leviathan class. It looks like it's
really huge.
potentially a
It
big
might
one.
lag for a second.
Probably.
Giant airship.
Like, I really use prefabs on that. A lot of them. Mostly my own, but otherwise, set prefabs.
I think the chat might have disconnected for me, so if I happen to miss a few messages, that's why. Just letting you guys know. And
Last message is saying bye to the Inquisition.
yeah, I had to refresh the page. So, okay, so this is like a missile battleship, I guess?
Well, it used to have 3 main cram cannons, as you could tell by the giant holes.
Yeah.
But those didn't work and were removed a bit ago.
Okay. Were you planning on putting something else in, like APS, or what'd you have in mind?
No, to be honest, the only times that I ever used the ship today was because of the absolute abhorrent missile spam that it can do. And those are some large missiles that it ends up spamming at you, and a ton of small missiles that come right out of it.
Hey, that's right up Ion's alley.
Problems for any
Ball missile.
ship that has an AA gun or CWIS gun. It also has a lot more repair bots than you can see on the sides, on the inside, and I was using my 10,000 power laser on it and I couldn't find the second AI. It's just too big.
Well, that's strange. The laptop can't seem to get back onto the internet, and I don't know why. Wonder if my Wi-Fi went down.
Everyone on Dama's stream, I feel bad for you since that is in bright candy red. Mine's a nice deep dark black with red highlights. So.
What's this? Looks like a submarine.
Yeah, my submarine. Well,
What's
one
this
of
one?
my early designs und
Lag.
move
I'm lagging.
different. Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was about to crash myself there for a moment.
Well, we have. Well, we don't have that much in right now. I think it's just flat out that the game is slowly dying on us.
Could very well be. I'm going to go ahead and pull the Leviathan back out.
But currently it is quite good.
Oh wait, if you look at it while it's being disintegrated, it might float into the air, but that's only at the very end of its life.
So is this one of your earliest designs here?
Yeah, it's so early that instead of normal air pumps, I used the helium pump in some of its sections. There's so many of them. It is my first battleship.
Okay. Pretty big ship,
That's pretty
277 meters.
Hmm.
Is
Looking
that
good,
the
it's got,
that the DECA ship for your survival mode they're on? I haven't seen this thing in forever.
the dirt fin, yeah. Which was running around in.
Did
I
you?
think this was actually series 2 of my streamed adventures run.
Did you have some of the thrusters on spin blocks or something like that?
Yeah, yeah. It's the ones in the sides near those laser turrets.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that were, when it's going forward, would spin out.
And it looks like you got a hell of an engine on this thing too.
You mean the custom jet?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty heavy one.
Yeah, that was your oh shit button if I remember right.
Or just I'm bored and want to travel faster button.
How fast is that
Tomato,
thing
tomato.
go?
How did fast?
I'm pretty sure he got it like well over like 100 meters a second, a couple of times.
Game lists its top speed as 124. Things have been a rebalanced a bit since then. Don't know what it is now, but it's like it's got that 3-barrel Gatling in the and the crown cannons in the upper fin. It's got lasers, it's got pack cannon system.
And got these
Other
rail
strong
guns.
rapid fire. Yeah. Got a fuel refinery in the back. The idea being that it would skim low to the surface of the water to refuel it for its custom jet.
Mm-hmm.
But when I spawned it in, it
Told
couldn't
you
actually.
would fly eventually.
Oh yeah,
Hmm?
I've been seeing a lot of them do that when you despawn them. Chat's still acting weird. But I wanted to wait until we got the that battleship out of here before we brought in existences.
Yeah, that one takes quite a while to disintegrate.
Oh yeah.
And super amount of repair bots doesn't help. I once watched it repair itself out of an AI destruction. That wasn't cool.
Oh, there goes Ian ditching into the water. Oh, I forgot about the balloons.
Yeah,
lot
on the
of
manual
balloons.
switch to the front just in case to try and lift it out of the water.
Did you have it set up to where you could change the height PID?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I recall that I did have that on some controls or something. I just don't remember what the controls were.
Alright, so here comes one of Existence's Yamatos.
Oh, is that the one that Existence said?
Yes!
Give me a sec, I'll kill the dirt fin. Too late.
My bad.
I think my computer is really struggling now.
I'm not
'Cause
surprised.
I was struggling to tab out earlier. So, might just be a bit of a memory leak going on, I don't know.
For those of you who don't know, Existence has been a longtime member of the guild Discord, and he does some incredibly detailed battleships.
Actually, So I'm sorry, Existence, but your ship doesn't make my computer cry.
Mm, ma- I have no problem either. Actually, still running smooth.
I like what he did with the rangefinders.
Yeah, I mean, for Existence's skill though,
Mm-hmm.
look at the detail work he's worked into all the stuff on this thing.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous.
Those windows look amazing.
Yeah, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Windows, access, it's all... I mean, look at the crane at the back.
Copy.
Yeah, he's got
save.
some pretty significant armor on this thing too. Holy shit.
Well, to be fair, the file for this is in one of the main channels on the Discord, so...
Yeah.
Existence says his plan was to sabotage the stream with lag. Don't worry.
Sounds about
Existence,
right.
I still have one more oldish ship to spawn in, and I've got
Oh.
you covered there, I think.
Oh, please no.
Considering I think the ship's bigger than this one, so you know.
I was trying to see what kind of shells this thing uses, but it doesn't look like it's set up to take any right now. There's no ammo controllers.
Maybe yes.
I guess you could probably just set up with whatever, but okay. No big
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah. There's no controller.
Right. I guess I'll load in my last design for today, since I'm not sure if it counts as an truly old design, but it is a couple of years old at this point.
Mhm.
So I just have to find it. Certainly, it's not fully functional.
I still got some stuff that I want to spawn in, but it might be better for you guys to do that outside of multiplayer because these are some really big designs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't want my PC.
Yeah, we don't want to
CPU
make your
flying out of
PC explode.
scope.
That's completely understandable.
Yeah,
Rather
it's
my-
on
my
old.
PC not explode either.
Existence
sure.
says that ship
there it is.
isn't close to being done yet, so I guess that's why the shells haven't been set up just yet. Okay, I figured it had to been something like that.
Here we go. Murder, death, kill. Here we go. The last ship for me to show off today. Couple of years old.
Alt F4, you are my savior.
Nope, you must stay. The sacrifice demands it.
That's a
Just
hull
wait
I
to
haven't
see
seen
it.
in a while. Is that Rexarius? Looks like Rexarius.
You didn't see.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of defunct just because my computer was struggling to work on it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it made it pretty far along in development.
At the very least, you could probably repurpose a lot of these stuff for another one, but no, this is done pre-APS nerf, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, pre-APS, pre-Steam.
Pre-everything? In
Yeah,
the last year?
it's a bunch of major updates behind.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame, but would have liked to seen how it turned out.
Yeah, the transmissions are not connected because it doesn't work anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Steam got reworked.
Work had killed the transmission system.
Actually, looking at this.
Existence says
It's
also
actually,
the
it's actually
windows.
shorter than Existence's ship.
Existence says those windows are transparent only from the inside. Yeah, I think I've seen that trick once or twice myself, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. So if everyone's cool, I'd like to bring up single-player designer mode so I could show off a few more things.
Let me just see if something still works.
Okay.
Really quick.
We're in no rush. Told my wife this might take a little while since it's a 300 subscriber special, so we're in no rush. Though I do have some mead that I ordered through a website coming in today, so yeah. Kind of wanting to give that a try once I get off of here.
Just want to see how much of this is still actually functional. Don't know why we're suddenly getting a bunch more lag, but I'm getting a whole bunch of lag. I don't know. I think my game is outright dying. So
Is it sending you a cease and desist letter?
it's in degraded mode and it's slideshow.
Degraded mode, but it runs smoothly currently.
Degraded mode means it's turning down the graphics to try and save
Yeah,
frame rate.
Yep.
But
to save my GPU.
here we go.
Yeah, want to show us a salvo or two?
Problem is that I right-clicked and then nothing happened. So
No, it shot on my end.
Yeah.
yeah, I think my. Oop, there it goes. Really laggily from my side. Yeah, I think my computer's done.
Okay.
Only some of the stuff is actually operating, it looks like, on my side, so I don't know what's going on.
Who the hell knows? So much has happened between then and now. Alright, so you guys okay with me shut down the server?
Okay.
Man?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I keep having to alt tab out just to read the chat here. I don't know why, but it keeps buffering on my wife's laptop here.
Yeah.
Kind of being a pain in the ass, but anyway, I'll just pop into designer mode here.
Yeah,
I should still be streaming on the Discord, so whoever is there can follow along. Yeah.
My game's frozen up again after you
Yeah.
close the thing down, so...
Sorry about that. I keep forgetting that's a thing. Let's see.
I think I've got a flat-out crash going on. Oh wait, no, that's the main menu.
Okay, you had me worried for a moment.
I was worried for a moment, so... yeah.
Let's see here.
Need to try and get you up, Dama, so... what else? Always my computer's very, very unhappy.
Ah, here we go. This has to be about the biggest damn thing I've built in this. Well, actually, second biggest.
To the point where Discord is actually not working properly too.
Yeah, it's big.
Oh, huh.
I think I might have to end my stream here actually, because everything is refusing to work.
That's
So-
bad.
Very bad. Nope. My recording software is also refusing to work. Yay!
I wonder if I crashed the game because... Oh, there it goes.
My recording software doesn't seem to know if I'm actually streaming or not at the moment.
There we go.
Actually, no. Apparently, I am still streaming. Right.
This was a crayon battleship that I made way back in the day.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. On my stream, I am. My computer is the potato is baked. It is cracked open.
The potato's done.
The potato's done. It's cracked. It's dripping butter.
Yeah.
My Windows Explorer is barely operating. It looks like, so I'm going to have to end stream. Anyone still watching me? I'll try and put a link to Dama's stream in the chat, so you can go and join him there. But until then, thanks for joining me for his 300 special. There you go. If you go to that link in the chat, you should reach his current stream. But yeah. See you all later.
Alright, later, Ian. Sorry your computer crapped out.
I'm not gone yet. I was saying good later to good later.
Oh, okay.
I was saying
I didn't know
things
if
in
you
my
could
stream.
even like see my stream now because you said your potato was baked, so
I've still got to wait for things to respond
okay.
as well, so it's causing problems.
And I don't know if anyone knew this, but back in the day, you could actually use CUS controllers for like direct input 18mm Gatling guns, and they actually did somewhat decently. So I had like several of them all over the ship here. Tons of missiles. Back then I had like a certain type of missile that I made that would go like 5 kilometers. But most of it was like fuel, so yeah. I think this thing even has its own refinery. See if I can't shrink these blocks for you guys.
Back then, but they produced fuel probably because now they the refineries for producing commodities.
So this probably has some of the worst cram touches you will ever see. Because that's not even Tetris. Gia said that the stream crashed for him. Is it coming through for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
Weird.
Yeah, I've still got it on my laptop.
I'm watching it over the Discord and it works.
Okay. Weird.
Sounds like something on Geo's side.
Gia, I don't know if this thing could fight the Iron Basilisk because this thing is just so freaking old. I don't think any of it would even work. I mean, it doesn't even have sensors. Ugh. I mean, I can give you the blueprint if you want to try modernizing it yourself, but
That's an interesting idea, Omni, actually.
what's that?
Omni suggested in the text that maybe we should have a redesign project for our first builds. I guess revisit and rebuild the old designs using current knowledge.
I suppose
Yeah,
that's
what I was
possible.
going for.
Okay. It's just like all my stuff is like so freaking old too, but
Yeah,
maybe.
but it'd be like basically tear down and rebuild completely. I'm guessing, not just like replace the internals, like even redo the hulls a bit, because it's not just new mechanisms and changes to the systems and things. There's also a lot of blocks that weren't available early on that have come in as well.
This must have had an ass load of ammo processors in here because all this shit got turned into material containers. Oh, that's funny. I think I was playing with some pure rail kinetics. Yeah. God, my Tetris has gotten so much better.
That's one of the fastest things to improve, usually.
Anyway, there was like one more ship that I wanted to show up before I started to shut things down here, but
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to miss that. My computer's still barely operating, so I'm gonna.
yeah, no worries. Do what you gotta
I'll
do.
watch the stream. I'll watch it on stream, but I won't be in voice.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so later, everyone.
Take care.
Bye.
Okay, let's see if I can find that beast. Yes, here it is. I haven't seen this thing like almost a year. Oh my god, it's like almost 4 million materials in this version.
Holy shit.
I know, right?
It was aptly named the Water God Battleship, I see.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a Death Clock song.
Similar build, similar project I had, but I had abandoned it because my PC would crap out loading it in when I tried to work further on it.
Oh yeah, we all got designs like that, I'm sure. There we go. That only took like 3 minutes to load. And that right there has to be the biggest ship I have ever made. Or at least as far as volume goes.
Yeah, that one seems quite crammed.
Oh, you haven't seen just how cramped just yet. She's actually got very good armor. At least for the time she did. And this is probably when my Tetris was, I like to think, significantly improving. These cannons here, they fired a mix of like several different shells. And they also had their own independent lamp system. Yeah.
That's a massive turret.
Yeah, it's a quadruple turret. It's kind of has the autoloaders divided up here into quadrants. Took me forever to try to get the shells to go to the right things. I had to like down here on these are like multicolored, so that way I knew which color went into where. Yeah. The barbette itself, that's completely heavy armor. The outside of the turret, that's heavy armor. This thing is tanky as hell. But yeah, look at the repair bot spam.
But I can imagine the guns get very inaccurate over time since I see no recoil absorbers.
This was
few.
pre-APS nerf. So the recoil absorbers didn't really do all that much aside keep your ship from flipping over back then.
Yeah.
And this thing is not actively stabilized. I don't quite remember where I got the engines from. God, that was so long ago. I don't even know if these would even still work, yeah. Efficiency on them is not all that great.
I think I used a similar engine back then, before the change.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was for an engine from our engine platform. I don't know which one.
These guns right here were kind of a mistake in hindsight because they fired a mix of frag and HE rounds. And the problem that I kept having with them is when the turrets exploded, it like chain reaction to every one of these secondary guns. Never mind the fact that the turrets themselves were encased in heavy armor. And ever since then, I've been trying to avoid using frag shells. Just for that reason.
I mean, it makes sense.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you have like a huge turret that's like full of frag shells and it detonates, it doesn't care about heavy armor or not. It's just going to go straight through it and kill everything outside of that. But like almost the entire side of the ship would just get completely wrecked if one of those turrets went up. But yeah, this is probably where I really started to hone a lot of my skills, though. So it is kind of an important ship for me. I know it's ugly as hell, and it probably looks like it's just a big container ship that got converted into a battleship. So, yeah.
See, it has that good old double-layered propeller system.
Actually, it's more like quadruple. Actually,
Oh,
maybe
I
even
didn't
some more than
notice
that.
those triple
Well-
layers.
And some torpedo launchers down here. Yeah, this has like the thickest armor of anything I've ever built. Because I think it's like 7 or 8 layers of alloy, heavy.
Well, I counted 2 alloys, 2 metals, and like
Two-
that's 2
yeah.
heavies,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 more alloys.
When I incorporate heavy armor in my hull designs, the buoyancy is crap.
Yeah, the idea was to have enough alloy to offset the weight of the heavy armor. That's why I had it set up like that.
And you have quite a bit of fire coming out of
Yes, let me
water
show you how I
drive.
did that. Oh, I thought this was... Never mind. On some ships, what I did was I purposely would put in a refinery like a little ways down under there, and make it to where it would still give off the flames, make it look
Yeah.
cooler.
For this one, you just use fire.
Yep.
Smoke generator.
Mhm.
Rock. Yeah.
And I can't tell you guys how many times I died in this little bridge here of mine. After this design, I started putting like little command bunkers in the ship, so that way I wouldn't die immediately after getting or taking a run to the bridge.
Yeah.
Then I would have like transporters so I could get to other areas of the ship if I wanted to try to get out and capture something. These were actually kind of interesting back when the buoys kind of acted as decoy deployers. These things were just like designed to shoot these out in between you and whatever was firing missiles. It did okay with missiles, not so as much torpedoes, because torpedoes you just zoom on past and keep on coming.
Mm-hmm.
And these right here, these little rail guns here, they were just bolted on. I call them keep away guns, mostly for the white flares benefit. It actually worked pretty well. They only took what was it?
When I first fight the white players with my Aoba,
Mhm.
to see the goddamn suicide craft crashed into my ship.
Mhm.
Two chunks out.
And Existence was asking me something. I apologize for that. Just the stream is not cooperating with me. The main guns, I think they might be. I can't remember if they're 19 by 19 or 21 by 21. Yeah. Existence says he wants to have a look inside of this. So let's see how this is going to work. I can never remember which one of these you do it with. Well, that's definitely not the right one. Well, that's close enough. Let's see here. How wide is this? There we go. Yeah, it's 21 by 21, I think. So yeah, big honking turrets. And the crazy thing is that pre-APS nerf, these things could put 100 shells in the air before the first one ever hit its target. Kind of crazy. Do you guys want to see any more ships, or you think we're good for wrapping it up? So far, I'm not hearing anyone right now, though.
I'm currently thinking because my original thoughts were wrapping up, but then I was interested in what kind of ships do you have to show?
I got maybe like one or two more, we'll call it. My first cruiser, for example. This thing was terrible, oh my god. I know, right?
Mm-hmm. Little gun porcupine.
Pretty much.
I mean, at least there's the following of DACA.
Yeah. An orc would be happy on the boat.
Kind of looks like it'll explode from one bullet.
Even better.
Yep. And it probably could have too, considering this is back before heavy armor was a thing. Let's see. What else do I have? I think that might have been it. No, wait. Yeah, I remember this thing. I made this way back in the day, and that is a Death Clock song. It's actually pretty good. I highly recommend you listen to it.
Okay, but the name is really...
I Ejaculate Fire? Yeah, I know. Believe me, it's an awesome song.
No, but the name just cracks me up.
It did me too the first couple of times I saw it, but yeah, this was meant to be like an anti-air cruiser. But I don't know, I kept having problems with this bit breaking off because I really wanted an anti-air laser, and I tried everything I could think of to try keeping that from popping off. And let's have a quick look at the inside here. That's actually some of my better Tetris there.
Nice and compact.
Yeah, just meant to have like one massive laser and a bunch of anti-air missiles. Alright guys, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'd like to thank you all for sharing your designs with us, and telling us a little bit about him, and I'd like to thank you all once again for helping me get to 300 subscribers. Also, the people who came in the chat to say hello and comment on this stuff, I'd like to thank you guys as well. But Dama's getting pretty hungry. He hadn't had breakfast or anything yet, and I think I need to be heading off here.
Yeah.
So, y'all have yourselves a hell of a day, and keep your hammer high. Later.
Alter.
Bye.
Ja, dann wünsche ich dir noch einen guten